trying to remember which phone is which. In the dark, they both look the same. That's what she said. Hey, little TV, you can come back on now. Man, if Bubba won, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Ain't gonna happen, but it'd be amazing. If they were ever gonna rig one up, I'd be in favor of it today, given the shit we've had going on, you know.
All the drivers just pull in. Except for Bubba.
Black winds matter. That's what they could say. Oh, jeez. I wish Bubba had a better car. He did good at Bristol, though. Hell, he had a top 10 going at Charlotte.
He always runs good at Charlotte.
There's a low hand. Cool, everything's working. You know, I said yesterday to everybody during the truck race, every time they show the SmackDown commercial, I'm like, if I'm somebody who doesn't watch WWE anymore and I see that commercial, I go, who the fuck are these people? And why would I want to watch? And I like some of those people, but nobody knows who the fuck they are. I didn't even know Backlash was next Sunday. I thought it was tonight. Weird choice in music today. They've been picking different shit.
Is Hampton, Georgia, Atlanta Motor Speedway, and today's Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Who always leads the most laps in Atlanta?
Harvick.
No secret, it's the driver who's with Jamie Little.
Harvick, bitch.
Well, Kevin Harvick is so good at Atlanta that he has his own turf.
He's so good at Atlanta, but he's only won there twice in like 20 years.
We talked about it on the air during the
Yeah, that's pretty
race,
sweet.
Kevin, but it seems like
Corn.
what they throw at you, different tire, different engine, different rules package, you find that line so you can Harvick. How do you do that?
Well, it's just been Atlanta's been a great racetrack for us, and I think last year it kind of didn't go as good as we would have liked it to have gone with all the practice that we missed and the huge rule change and the difference in throttles. So hopefully we are a little bit better today with our Busch Light Ford Mustang, but it's definitely been a great racetrack, and they've done a really good job of giving me cars that I can do what I like to do here. So it's a challenging day when it's 40 or 50, 60 degrees, let alone when it's this warm. So I'm looking forward to today.
All right, Kevin Harvick's
I bet
the
it's
lap
really
leader and a
gonna
two-time winner in
be
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie.
I wish the sun was out more because it's kind of cloudy.
Do I have your attention now?
You have mine, right?
Well, that's what you can win during today's race. Download the Fox Bet Super 6 app, play for free, and correctly pick how 6 drivers will finish. And you could win, yes, with the rollover, up to 80 grand. So, other than Kevin Harvick, Jeff, who are some of the ones to watch?
Yeah, no doubt. If you're looking for a lineup, let's start with Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski has won 2 of the last 3 races at Atlanta. He's already won 2 of the last 3 here in 2020. So, good bet, good odds on him. Mark Truex Jr., also a guy that you can go with because he is good.
I like Truex's car. Truex almost won here last year. Dude, I said yesterday on one of my streams, it's fucking me up being in Atlanta in June. My brain wants to think it's March or February. Think about it. My whole NASCAR clock is like, oh, Atlanta, must be early March. No, it's the fucking middle of June.
That's a pretty cool tribute right there. That sign went up today for Jimmy Johnson's grandstand here in Atlanta. Fans, we wish you could be at Atlanta Motor Speedway today. I'm sure there are people out of condominiums that are going to watch the action, but
I looked up, Nashville's like 4.5 hours from here.
now, Kevin,
Bristol's only 2.5. It's just closer than I honestly thought for some reason.
we race here at the end of February, so that certainly will have an effect. 84 degrees.
I started
Used
to think about it. I
maybe
was like, I'd
64,
almost rather
but
watch
84
NASCAR on
degrees
TV.
today. Heavy cloud cover.
Now, when the short track reopens, I'm going. When the Nashville Fairgrounds gets reopened, I'm going.
Today's command and the driver who will start his final Atlanta Motor Speedway race of his 7-time championship-winning career right now.
Now,
Yes. That's not awkward.
that's how you get him started.
That's right.
I haven't heard Jimmy Johnson yell like that since on the radio at Michigan when his fucking motor blew up with 5 to go a few years ago. You gotta be kidding me! I think that was 2012.
Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 on Fox.
That's a mouthful.
Motor Speedway.
It's on Big Fox today. I don't know why Bristol wasn't on Fox. Burned down any police departments lately? Because you should. This has been a public service. Hey, Michael. God, that milkshake's making me cough. Damn my food allergy. It makes everybody think I have coronavirus.
Everybody.
Yeah. You can't cough anymore. Coughing is as taboo as saying the N-word. So Kyle Larson must be really stressed right now. I ate lunch the other day at work and was coughing up a storm, and even my dad's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a food allergy. I swear, happens every time." Why the fuck ain't this shit? Why is my phone lagging so goddamn bad? I'm not on the Wi-Fi. On my fucking data or whatever. Got one phone on Wi-Fi and the other phone on data so I don't overload the fucking system. Not that my internet's not good or anything, because it's pretty good. So, Kevin Harvick's probably going to win today. Kevin Harvick or Chase Elliott, I'd say.
Never leave anyone behind on the field of battle. 1.5 million military dependents have suffered the loss or permanent disability of a U.S. service member. 9 out of 10 receive no federal education assistance. Join Folds of Honor as a wingman for $13 a month and ensure we never leave a family behind on the field of battle. This is a tough, challenging mile-and-a-half racetrack.
Atlanta is bumpy, it's rough, it's unforgiving.
These tires are going to be worn down to the core.
So you've got your money on Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch a little risky. He's been a little off this year.
Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Do not adjust your set.
Get them clouds out of the way. Get some sun on this track. Make it as hot as humanly possible. Junior said he's already dreading next Saturday. In Miami in June. Ooh. Saturday afternoon in Miami in June.
Starting lineup, the top 12 in owner points drew for the first 12 positions. 13 through 24 drew as a group. 25 through 36. And then the non-chartered cars, as you see there on the left side of your screen.
Mike, what do you say we dial up?
Yeah, he could have won the second Darlington race.
Jeff and Mike here at Fox Studios, you got me?
Yes, buddy.
Well, man, coming off a great finish, second place in Bristol. This track's been good to you the last couple times, top fives. Tell us about
And you need top 10s for Almirola and Austin Dillon.
Man, what's it going to be like today?
He's playing DraftKings.
Yesterday, all over the place, trying to figure out where that groove's at. Seems like it's down 1 and 2, more than 3 and 4. It's like 3, you got to be on the bottom down through there. But trying to find that bowl and so key at this racetrack. Fun racetrack. Flipping, sliding around this old wore-out surface. Got a little corn we're selling today for the farmers. Got a lot of farmers out there keeping this world going, and we're representing them. Hopefully, sharing one of these.
Wow, that's. I like Harvick's better.
I like the way that sounds, man. Well, hey, listen, you're a dirt tracker. When you're running through these big, fast turns and so abrasive like this, how does that relate to maybe some dirt racing that you've done in the past?
Definitely is. Again, you're balancing this race car on this old wore-out surface of this place, kind of with your throttle. Whereas, at a Charlotte or some of these other mile-and-a-half tracks that we go to, you're really gripping and ripping, driving on with the steering wheel. You got to treat the old gas pedal like it's got an egg underneath of it. Don't blow these tires off. Don't over-push the rack front tire. Keep a good balance on your race car. From little Johnny and the boys, got me a good setup here. We're got good track.
Johnny and the boys got me a good setup here.
All right, well, thanks for talking to us. Good luck.
Never seen a redneck from Bakersfield, California until Kevin Harvick came along.
For Clint Boyer, you see that Busch is doubling down on their farmers initiative with a dual corn
Beer and corn.
for Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer. And they're also getting
One's blue, one's yellow.
corn-themed ATVs.
Ah.
Here's where the sweet corn. So go to Twitter now.
Time I drop my phone, my heart breaks.
And hashtag Busch Sweepstakes. And you're entered.
Excuse me. This cough will stop eventually. Fuck it, give me a Mountain Dew.
All right, one pace lap in the books. Next time by, they'll come down pit road and gauge pit road speed because remember, no practice, no qualifying. And 5 drivers will go to the rear. Unique pit road here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's bring in our crew chief, Larry McReynolds.
Well, Mike, you talked about it, 500 miles, and these guys are going to make a ton of trips to pit road for 4 fresh tires. Now, if you watch
Every
the
time there's a
Xfinity
caution.
Series or the Truck Series race yesterday, a lot of mistakes speeding on pit road.
Every time there's a caution. So one idiot yesterday sped on pit road twice. Kyle Busch in the truck race.
Are some of the smallest on the circuit, only 28 feet long.
How about that god-awful IndyCar race last night? Woo!
That only leaves you less than 6 feet 3, and that
Texas Motor Speedway needs to be bulldozed to the ground.
You're doing 45 miles per hour, pit signs are waving up and down, and you're trying to park in your spot with 30 of your closest friends, Mike.
So good luck with that, in other words, right? All right, 5 drivers are going to have to drop to the back for the start of this race. Kurt Busch failed inspection 3 times and has a pass-through penalty as well as starting in the
Damn, that's like Martin Truex numbers.
Joy failed twice, as did Garrett Smithley, Cole Custer, and Timmy Hill.
Sun's coming out a little bit more now. That's good. More sun.
Down to pit road, Jamie.
Cook this place.
Mike Chase Elliott has the best average finish here at his home track, but he's never won a race and he's never led a lap. Well, today he's leading the field of green for the first time. Now his crew Jim told me he is a little bit concerned about their short run speed today. Their focus.
Wonder what she called his crew chief for them to beep her out like that.
But in the grand scheme of it, he said we need to lead some laps and lead them early. Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. The Chase Elliott Foundation
I like Kyle
active
Starr.
today
I
with
hate to
shoes
say
for.
Yeah, he debuted that purple M&M's car at Darlington. I was like, yeah.
But,
Yes, the truck
Joey's in
race, and he's decided where the money is going. Kevin Harvick's $50,000 goes to feed the children COVID-19 response. And here's a look at the Design to Drive shoes of the Hendrick drivers. Patients from age 5 on up did those designs, and you can go to NASCARfoundation.org/Chase Elliott and can be part of this great fundraising initiative by patients' siblings or patients from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Those shoes are being auctioned off now through June 14th.
Excuse me.
Also, the $50,000 donated to the bounty by Marcus Marcus Lemonis. Chase donated $25,000 of that to the Red Cross. And
They're going to stop the cars on the front stretch here, and Steve Phelps, the NASCAR president, is going to talk. I wonder about what. Good news, everybody. We're going back to the Gen 6 cars, and we're bringing back Rockingham. No.
Absolutely. Great gesture.
Not Gen 6, Gen 4 was I thinking.
So this would ordinarily be the one to go sign. As the cars come off turn number 4 and approach the front straightaway. But instead, the pace vehicle is slowing and is going to bring these cars to a halt.
Whew.
The crew members are lined up on the pit wall.
Special recognition.
As the field comes to a halt, NASCAR has stopped the cars here on the front straightaway. So the NASCAR president, Steve Phelps, can address today's competitors.
And everyone, please stand by for a message from NASCAR President Steve Phelps. Watching home, thank you for your time. Our country is in pain, and people are justifiably angry, demanding to be heard. The black community and all people of color have suffered in our country, and it has taken far too long for us to hear their demands for change. Our support must do better. Our country...
You hear that? Richard Childress, Austin Dillon, Richard Petty, and every old racist white piece of shit in NASCAR. Yeah, I'm calling out Richard Childress. He's fucking racist.
There's only a lot of people in the pits right now.
All the old timers.
To join us in this mission, to take a moment of reflection, to acknowledge that we must do better as a sport, and join us as we now pause and take a to listen.
Austin Dillon's on Wreck Bubba.
I really liked what Ty Dillon had to say this week. Ty Dillon was on that thing with Bubba earlier this week on Instagram. Ty was obviously raised better than his dipshit brother.
We're no strangers to moving fast. And we know how life can have that same quality. But now is the time to slow down and reflect. The events of recent weeks highlighted the work we still need to do as a nation to condemn racial inequality and racism. The deaths of George Floyd,
Breonna Taylor,
Ahmaud Arbery, and countless...
Whoa, Dale Jr. off the top rope. They hit us with the Dale Jr. I'll get your fucking attention,
The
people.
process begins with us listening and learning. Because understanding the problem
I don't
is the
support
first step
Dale
in fixing
Jr.
it.
no more.
We
His
are
daddy
committed
beat-
to
his
listening
daddy-
with
his
empathy
daddy
and with an
beat,
open heart to better
his
educate
daddy
ourselves.
wouldn't
We
have
will
that.
use
I can't believe more people didn't disown Jr. when he buried the Confederate flag,
and most importantly,
when he
in our
disowned
own
that.
lives, even after the headlines go away.
Fucking dumb
all of our
rednecks.
voices, they make a difference. No matter how big or how
Joey
small,
Gase.
it's all of our responsibility.
God, Joey's hair. Just shave that shit off, Joey.
We just can't stay silent.
Dude, Joey's like barely older than us, and he looks like he's in his 40s.
Make that journey together.
We can't all be as good looking as Ryan Blaney, though.
Should not divide us.
It is our love for all mankind.
Nice douchey haircut there, Austin
As we
Dillon.
work together to make real change.
To make real change.
As we work together to make real change.
During the moment of listening, that 30 seconds of silence that NASCAR has observed, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. That's from the Declaration of Independence. As truer now as it was then.
And if you go to Twitter right now and search NASCAR, you'll see the biggest problem with the sport is some of the fans. Grow up, everyone. You're on the wrong side of history on this one. It's not a political statement, it's a social justice issue.
Are our escape from everyday life. So for the next couple of hours, we're going to escape at nearly 200 miles.
Boy, you can spot the racist a mile away. Look at their name and profile picture and the dumb shit they say. Man.
Around one of America's toughest speedways. 1 lap to go.
Whatever it takes to run off some more of those boomer NASCAR fans, I hope they do this every fucking Sunday. Yeah. The old racist, douchey, boomer NASCAR fans, if this runs them off, fuck yeah.
So to get us ready to race, Larry McReynolds has today's race analysis.
It'd be nice to go to a race and see,
earlier,
go to a race where a man's not yelling at his wife because it's not too much bush life.
And 115 the checker flag. Pit road speed, pay close attention, 45 miles per hour. The fuel window, 58 to 62 laps. But yes, a tire window, 30 to 40 laps. 40 laps, you'll be slowing down about 2.5 seconds for fresh tires. And we will have a competition caution at lap 25.
Of course we will.
You cannot fuel the car until that competition caution.
But today everybody will actually pick, the tires are dead after like 8 laps. Probably less than that.
600 miles in Charlotte a couple of weeks ago.
Mike, if you run 5 laps and that caution comes out, it's pretty simple. No fresh tires this time.
Yeah, if enough cautions come, they could use every one of those sets up today, Mike.
Wow.
I hope there's 20 cautions.
All right, let's take a look at today's Ford Performance Track Facts. Ford has won the last 3 races here at Atlanta.
So
Two
the
by
numbers
Brad
are telling me
Keselowski
by-
and 1 by Kevin Harvick.
Harvick. I still say Harvick or Chase.
I'm going to pick,
Harvick's fire suit looks cool.
Pace vehicle is
I'm
in.
going to pick Brad and Bubba.
And Haley Hartwick,
Who?
Rose of Honor Scholarship recipient and favorite graduate, waves the green flag. We're underway in Atlanta.
Hey, look, we're picking up where we left off last week. Exactly where we left off. Joey doesn't have the balls. Joey's a dumbass, but he doesn't have the balls.
Would you do it lap 1 if you were really mad? That'd be some really shitty.
I'd think about it.
Elliott Logano, then everybody.
I'd rather do it when it's going to hurt him more. Points-wise, championship-wise.
We saw it there down the road. When he took off there, that car did not get up to speed. He's already lost a couple positions.
Kurt Busch serving his pass-through penalty for failing inspection 3 times.
God.
That will put him deep.
I forgot they make you do a pass-through on that.
He gets back up to speed.
Mike Chase's dad, Bill Elliott, won here 5 times. That's the first lap Chase has ever led in a cup race at Atlanta Motor Speedway right there. Wow.
Chase all year long gets such good runs off the corner.
A week ago, these 2 guys.
Everywhere we go.
Now Joey Logano, Chase Elliott going for that win. You see right there.
Lap 3 is
coming off
a
pit
lap
road. He's going
down.
to be a lap down.
At least there's a caution coming.
That's a costly mistake by that team not being able to get their inspection.
Eric Jones moves up to 8th. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's picked up 2 already from the start. These are the other Busch brothers, I'm told. The Corn brothers.
The Cornholers, that's their nickname, Harvick and Boyer.
Now, hey, what's Kevin Harvick doing on the top groove? That guy only knows one line around here, that Harvick line around the bottom, and he goes by his teammate by using that top groove.
Experimenting, maybe?
Well, hey, you go where the driver or the car in front of
Look
you
how
is,
slidey they
puts
are.
that big of a hole in the
I've
air.
been thinking
You
everybody
need
was
clean
getting
air.
loose and all
That's what makes Kevin Harvick so good. He's not really just we laugh about it.
This is weird to
We
see
show how
after
good he
this
is
race
around
on
the
the
bottom, and he
bottom.
clean air, goes back down the bottom.
Ironically, they're on the same pavement that was there in 05. They ain't repaved this motherfucker since like 97.
Put that car wherever he needs to.
Right behind Boyer, Eric Jones on the move. He's already picked up 4 spots.
I can't even stress to you, Mike, how challenging it is to blast into the corners here at 180, 190 miles per hour. All the bumps, getting the heights right, getting the balance right, trying to hook the line around the bottom and do it with absolutely no practice. You can see both of these guys there. Jones, Bobble, there's a huge bump at the bottom groove through 1 and 2. You saw both of the cars going in. Eric Jones gets sideways as they went over that bump. On board here with Jimmy Johnson.
Trouble early for B.J. McLeod. He's posted on the...
You heard it. Trouble for B.J. McLeod.
They ripped last week, so they brought a super speedway car here. Great interview with Pat Patterson this morning by B.J.
What about a super speedway
Bubba Wallace to the outside. Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
You can see right there how difficult it is for Matt Kenseth
Woo.
to keep those left side tires on the line on the bottom. He got there.
I'd say Matt's car's tight in the center. Can't hold the bottom.
The risk that you take, Mike, is that yes, there's speed when you hook that paint and the grip that's on the paint that gets created. As we see Christopher Bell going to the outside of Austin Dillon here. But if you miss that groove, if you miss that extra grip,
I'm so used to the empty seats now.
half a second that lap.
It's like a Los Angeles Chargers football game.
Are the Chargers playing or is it a NASCAR race? I don't know.
Jimmy Johnson. That's for 12th place.
Dennis breaking into the top 10.
Mike, you asked me about all those sets of tires. We've run 7 laps. The pace has already slowed down a full second.
Hear that smidgen of off throttle, Tom? Delicious.
They're searching all over this racetrack, trying to be really patient to get to the bottom. You saw right there with Brian Blaney. He went into the corner.
I thought he said Brian Blaney.
Throttle nice and easy, and still could not keep it on the bottom.
Byron
The racetrack,
Blaney.
Jimmy Johnson with the
Remember, this is a
William Byron is plowing Ryan Blaney's sister.
competition caution.
They're together.
Tyler Reddick, that's
Yes.
for 13th.
Blaney's got some cute-ass family members.
for Ryan Blaney.
Good looks running the Blaney family.
In 3 and 4, he's now lost 2 positions. Might lose
You watched Talladega Nights because I mentioned it. I didn't go looking for it. I wound up, what the fuck did I do last night? I went to bed early.
Competition yellow, he can get back up on the lead.
Gave up on the IndyCar race
Hometown boy,
because I knew what kind of race it was going to be
popular driver.
once it got going.
First ever laps in the Cup Series here.
Chase has led every lap. Ain't nothing happening yet.
And he's going to lead every lap.
Hopefully he will lead every lap. It's not possible anymore.
And the caution is out. Kyle Busch hits the wall.
We wish. Man, I got a whole week off. A whole last week off. I love this. If the police never did wrong, the people would trust them. Nobody ever made a song called Fuck the Fire Department. He's got a point. Fuck the paramedics. No.
That's a very bad.
Man, now that I've thought about Talladega Nights, I want to watch Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Ever seen that, Dylan? John C. Reilly. Oh, man. It's funny as shit.
Somebody's tweeted 1 minute ago, said, I want to see NASCAR standing in the Black Lives Matter, the widest sport in America.
I don't know. I think golf's probably the widest sport in America. Don't you think?
Well, Tiger's a big name.
We're in the top 3.
But I think Tiger is the breaking point for golf.
Yeah. But
Because NASCAR, you like, even like you think of the greatest, you don't think,
Drew Brees had to apologize 5 fucking times this week, and ain't none of them stuck. Fuck Drew Brees. I said the other day, Drew Brees sits while he pees. When it said Brees was in tears apologizing to his teammates again, I'm like, yeah, you sit while you pee. Jameis Winston's like, hell yeah. Coming for that job. And I'm like, hell yeah, we'll beat the Saints every time. He's going to throw 10 interceptions a game. It'll be great. And we're back.
The Flags of Honor Quick Trip 500 is sponsored by Toyota. And by Geico.
How anti-American is NASCAR? This Toyota.
More on car insurance. 14 laps complete in Atlanta. If there was
Chase still leading.
Crowd here, they'd be cheering Chase Elliott.
10 to go to the pointless competition caution that we don't need.
He has led them all.
That's a long fucking stage. I was just thinking that. Holy hell, 105 laps? Hey, Almirola's up on Logano for second. Oh, John Hunter Nemechek's racist. No. Get off, Bubba.
Perfectly, but right down the middle there's a bump, and it looked like it maybe loaded the front tire and unloaded the rear, and he almost got sideways. Let's watch Clint Boyer do it. Same area, almost the exact same thing.
See, even this dumb air package cannot change how good Atlanta is.
The tire itself.
Well, help me here. Why does
You guys remember last year when they had this air package in Atlanta, but they didn't have the brake ducts or whatever open? And they said, oh, this ain't the real package. Wait till Las Vegas. The little holes in the front of the car have literally not changed anything about it. It's the same shit. They were just saying that in case the race sucked. Oh, don't worry. This ain't what we're running all year. Yeah, it is. The race was good, but, you know, they were giving themselves an out in case the race sucked. You think poking 2 little holes in the fronts made a difference?
And here comes Eric Almirola looking for second place from Joe Logano. Here's Ryan Newman moving up to 15.
Yeah, this is about
nice paint scheme, Ryan Newman. Nice paint scheme, Ricky Stenhouse. I like that car. Nice. Nice.
Kevin Harvick started 9th, picked up 3 quickly. Here he is in 6th place.
That's not very quickly. We're 18 laps in. Nothing pisses me off more than a tight race car. Kyle Busch is 4th. Almirola's 2nd.
Almirola's gonna win.
That'd be awesome.
Be nice to see.
Harvick going for 5th now. He's got it. Keselowski's pretty loose. He looks like he's on roller skates coming off the corner. Competition cost him, they say lap 25, I think. So 5 more laps. Harvick's going for 4th. Kyle Busch is about to be 5th because Harvick's coming. Yeah, Harvick's going to be up to 3rd by the time the caution comes out here in a couple laps. Yeah. Chase is the only guy with any real separation. He's got over 2 seconds on everybody. Yeah. My instincts serve me well. Harvick's definitely got the best car. Chase is good, but he's got clean air. We don't really know how good. But Harvick's got the best car.
Patient to just wait, to stay on that line longer before he picked up the throttle, and he's shot by Brad Keselowski.
Kurt Busch, first car lap down, if he can just hold on to that.
And for me as a competitor to listen to, and I can watch it over and over and over and not duplicate it.
We're 4 laps from the competition caution. Chase Elliott has led them all.
I think it's because he saved his early in the run, and now he's just picking them off.
To be the first car on the lead lap, and he was until just now.
Running the bottom should be better for your tires.
He's going to have to hustle if he's going to get the free pass at the competition caution.
Oh boy.
This is the most lap Elliott has led in Atlanta since Your debut in 1992.
Wow.
Bill at 102.
The old Hooters 500 at Atlanta.
That was quite a day. A lot of history made that day.
So Kurt Busch is going to have to get past J.J. Yaley and Josh Bilicki now to be the first car one lap down. There they are. Mission accomplished right there with 2.5 laps to go in this opening stint. So
If I was Elliott and I was coming up on somebody with 1 to go here, I'd back off. I'd let Kurt be the free pass. I wouldn't push too much. I'd be a gentleman.
Also, he's building some confidence in his race car because he has a good enough race car to drive up to second place.
Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick working their way back to Eric Almirola in second.
Of course, I mean second place in the run.
2 weeks in a row, no rain.
He knows he can compete with these guys once he
We got 2 races in a row without a weather delay or the threat of rain. I'm not going to look at the weather for Martinsville until like Tuesday, so I don't get pissed off all week thinking about it.
Maybe not.
Well, you can see how that momentum.
I get to watch Martinsville on a Wednesday night and not have to work the next day.
It's a much
That's the
longer
dream.
Line around the racetrack, and you give up a lot of time in the middle of the entry in the corner. But look at what it does on the exit when that car gets the grip off that top, or if you miss the bottom. Look how much you can gain.
Surprises so far. Byron, Blaney, and Johnson ain't doing shit right now. Caution should come out any second now. We're on lap 26, so. There it is.
There it is.
Kurt Busch should be the free pass.
All the first 25 laps. Daniel Suarez in 31st, the last car on the lead lap, and Kurt Busch will get the free pass.
And Suarez stays on the lead lap. Best thing that's happened to him all year.
So all the teams will have a chance to check things over, and Larry gets to work out our Credible.com race strategy.
Well, go back to the race analysis, Mike. The fuel window is 58 to 62 laps. So if you look at the stage lengths of 105, 105, 115, all you'd have to make is one stop in each one of those stages. But remember the tire window, 30 to 40 laps. They have 13 sets of tires. Actually, what
Boy, Austin Cindric's crew chief was an idiot yesterday. I said that when they did it. It's like, oh yeah, 10-second lead in stage 1. You're going to regret this later when you ain't got that set of tires. Sure enough.
4 fresh tires each time.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah, that fuel window is a lot further than you're going to want to go on tires. You can go that far, but you don't want to.
There's Alan Gustafson ready to go not over the wall, but be at the wall. Remember, NASCAR still operating under reduced numbers of crewmen allowed at the track for each team. They must sign in early in the morning. They must be checked, temperature checked, and health checked, and then allowed to enter the facility and get ready to race. No practice, no qualifying. Line them up. Let them rip.
Gee, I bet everybody pits.
A lot of people on pit road doing jobs they've never done before, like crew chief Alan Gustafson. Several others do that same thing as they hit pit road.
I hope Chase Elliott wins today.
And Chase Elliott, we saw his crew chief pulling the tire, also his engineer in the front. You see Alan Gustafson reaching out.
Don't touch the ground or that counts as going over the wall. Too many men over the wall if you touch the ground. Pretty fucking silly, but whatever. Yeah. I think pit boxes are selected based on the finishing order from last week. So that's why Brad's got the first.
Too many adjustments early. You don't want to get behind the racetrack and the adjustments. But boy, you got to be careful because it is going to.
So what happens when you finish in the fucking 20s? You get a shitty pit stop. Joey Logano's new leader. Kyle Busch second. Harvick third. Chase Elliott fell to fourth. Almirola lost 6 spots. Some redneck just broke his TV. I can't understand what he's saying.
Ice cold Coke.
Cocaine, man. Is he talking about cocaine? Tony Montana. Man, that's a good movie. Scarface, man. Jeb Burton agrees with me. He thinks Harvick's going to win. My heart says Chase Elliott. My brain says Kevin Harvick. Juan Pablo Montoya? I just know he went back to IndyCar for a couple years now. I don't know what he's doing. I like Juan. I think Juan's very talented. If Ganassi had been in the state they are now when they had Juan Pablo Montoya, Montoya would have won more races.
What I tell you, though?
Yeah. As they should be. And if he can't get on the team, he should get a fucking job there somewhere. Colin Kaepernick should be some kind of ambassador for the NFL. Some kind of job like that. If he can't, if they don't want to put him on a fucking team. Yeah. He needs to have some kind of job. They owe him. They owe him that much. Colin Kaepernick should have a job for life with the NFL if he can't get on a team. They owe him that much. Remember in 2009, Juan Montoya, he didn't want to race, but he legit had a top 10 points year. And halfway through the chase, I do believe he was like top 5 in points. So, Ganassi back then was consistently between 10th and 20th at best. They didn't really become a lot better until about Kyle Larson's third year. So I think, and Juan had some close calls his last full-time season. He should have won Richmond, should have won Dover. Juan's very good. Please tell me Joey's having splitter problems or something.
So where's the sweet spot for that front splitter?
Yeah, you can see as the air moves around the front nose of the car, that low pressure area in the distance to that splitter, very critical to hold around this racetrack. Too low, no downforce at all. Throwing the darts at it. Get it just right, though. Oh, yeah. Target, get the sweet spot.
You know, I didn't have to deal with front splitter my 18 years as a crew chief. I felt like I
lucky bastard. Larry Mack. I never had to deal with a splitter in my entire 18 years as a crew chief. You lucky fuck. Being a crew chief during the best era of NASCAR.
On to pit road. Here we go back to green.
So it's Logano, Kyle Busch, Harvick, Elliott. What a move by Truex. 3 wide back there. The outside lane still stalls out. Harvick will have the lead before long. He's second now. Elliott's all the way back to 6th. And there's going to be a mess back there if they're not careful. It's a good thing these cars are so stable. Oh, William Byron's in the wall. William Byron's in the wall.
William Byron.
Ugh.
No, this might be a...
If the tire goes, that might bring out a... Oh, he's got to make it to pit road. There you go. Byron made it to pit road.
Outside wall.
4th place. Martin Truex tried that high side right on the restart, but Kyle Busch is going to prevail.
Busch is 3rd, well 4th actually. Getting shoved into the corner by Truex. Boy, Byron's had some bad days lately. There's Tyler Reddick again. Dude, Reddick's always in the top 10 now. Man, Tyler Reddick is the real deal.
William Byron has
Yeah.
a flat tire. He was running 14th.
Tyler Reddick ain't no bullshit. He's good enough to win a race by the end of the year.
Your screen up against the wall, the 25th.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Was there any contact? There were a lot of 3-wide racing.
I think Byron either, well, it's hard to tell if he had a flat or if he just got loose going into the corner.
That this year already, but clearly he went into turn 3. William Byron in that 24 car, and it just goes up the racetrack. Pretty sure that's a right.
We'll find out what kind of car Chase has now that he's in the middle of traffic.
And at these speeds, Jeff, lucky to get away with that little damage.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, man. I don't know what he's talking about. Chase is 8th.
Spending some extra time on pit road to fix that damage.
Restarting in that outside lane can really kill you if the front car doesn't get going.
There was contact between
Logano's got over half a second on Harvick. I'm surprised.
another car and himself.
It's going to be another of them Harvick days. Good long run speed. Kick your ass in the long run. There's going to be a caution with like 5 to go or something. That's how Harvick always loses these races. Long run speed for days, but short run, not so much.
Going to heat up here in a second.
Because I figured he would have had the lead by now.
Kyle Busch and Martin Truex. As we've got
Yeah, Boyer's having a good run.
house there.
And now Kyle Busch is 3rd.
The Stewart Haas cars of Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick have good speed, but maybe they don't take off quite as fast. And we've seen that out of these cars in the past, even especially for Kevin Harvick, as many laps as he's led. Takes a little while for his car to come in. Right here, Clint Boyer having a little bit of a handful as the JGR Toyotas go by to the inside on Clint Boyer and make those passes.
Right behind these two, and on the move, Tyler Reddick restarted.
Chase is going for 7th on Keselowski. Chase is starting to pick it back up, but he got killed on that restart. He had to restart on the outside.
And that is continued. He's continued to show speed, Tyler Reddick.
And he is just ahead of the pair on the right, Keselowski and Elliott.
Harvick's on Logano's bumper now.
Sorry, Mike, I'm curious.
Once again, he had a short run, no, but when they get going,
I think if this guy's one of those guys that puts it up on
it's about to be the Kevin Harvick show, I think.
kind of rim rides against the fence. Right now
Yep, here it is, going for the lead. Lap 37.
to the bottom.
Run that Harvick.
Yep, Harvick's got the lead.
I can't tell if that inside line painted down at the bottom of the racetrack is his friend or not. He gets down there, the car hooks, and then it just wants to jump sideways.
Yeah, even when you.
I was using the apron to turn my car in NASCAR 2005. I was at IRP. My car was tight as shit. You get on that apron, you get loose. I would hook the apron a little bit, and it would pull me to the side. Yeah. Well, I was kind of doing that the other day myself.
26 lap throughout his Cup Series career.
Where is Austin Dillon? Well, they cut away from the monitor, the scoring ticker, so I don't know. I'll tell you in a second. And he's got 2 wins to show for it in his entire career there. 2001 and 2018.
Sure, if I'm Kevin Harvick, I'm looking at that stat going, yeah, I love those laps left, but I want more wins.
Austin Dillon's not in the top 20.
That's 49%.
He's not been looking good so far. Truex got by Logano for 2nd. That's good news.
Now here's 2nd place. Truex coming to the front.
Truex can't finish a damn race this year.
Not able to run that bottom. You can
Austin
see
Dillon's
he's
26.
high. Here's another pass. Here's Bowman coming
Back to normal.
up to 14 minutes.
Where he deserves to be running.
The car of Alex Bowman, that car won it at California. That is a abrasive racetrack, even though it's a lot different size as Atlanta Motor Speedway. But I'm going to put my eyes on him also to see can he back up that performance that team had earlier in the year.
39 laps complete. Kevin Harvick out in front of Martin Truex by a full second.
40 laps complete wrong. I just knew Harvick was going to take it to him. Disappointed in Chase's guys. They did not have a good stop at all. This is a pee test. If you're seeing this post, please pee your pants right now. No. Now everybody knows you're not cool unless you pee your pants. I love Billy Madison. Remember when I said earlier this year that the NFL season was going to happen regardless of anything? I'm right. I can tell you right now that shit's happening. Yeah.
To be honest. As late as it is.
Yeah. It's kind of bullshit, man. The Lakers were getting hot right before that bullshit happened. They was going to win it for Kobe. Maybe they still will. Oh my God, there's a pedophile on the television right now, and he's orange.
Have you seen that picture of him getting sprayed?
Yeah. Cannot be unseen. The most orange pedophile in the world.
Orange lives matter.
Orange lives matter. Not to me, they fucking don't. Fucking Oompa Loompa. There he is again. Fucking Oompa Loompa's all over my television with his fucking comb over.
There you go, Dan.
Yeah, good old Bojangles commercial, right?
Tomato cheese.
Is that a Bojangles commercial? I can't tell.
Yep.
Yeah, I could tell. Actually, I could tell by the biscuits. That's what made me think. I know a Bojangles biscuit anywhere.
Jimmy Johnson's in the lead.
Some of your commercials go by faster nowadays.
Getting you back on the open road with confidence and peace of mind. Visit ChevyCares.com. 45 laps complete as you ride with Jimmy Johnson in 10th place.
So people that worked with Gronk at WWE are coming out and saying what a dickhead he was.
Yeah.
It's a good thing these drivers are in shape, especially
I'm not
Jimmy
surprised.
Johnson's
I got nothing against Gronk, but I'm like,
because these drivers
why is this guy
are
on
not used to
wrestling show?
Jimmy Johnson on the steering wheel and how much
You remember? Were you watching a WrestleMania where he's part of a storyline in this battle royal, and like Jinder Mahal throws beer in his face, and Gronk jumps the rail to get in the ring? Security guard didn't know he was a part of the show, and they go to tackle his ass. And you see a referee go, "No, bitch, he's part of the show." Some lady security guard came up and like tried to hook him and put him in a fucking hold, and the refs had to come and go, "He's part of the show." For all she knew, some dickhead jock was just jumping the rail to get in the ring. Harvick's got a Chase Elliott's up to 6th. He just passed Tyler Reddick. Man, Reddick's good. I don't understand a little bit of the hate that he gets. Well, now Reddick's passing Chase back. Harvick, Truex, Busch, Logano, Boyer are the top 5. Jimmy Johnson's in top 10 now. And Reddick and Chase are trading 6th place back and forth. It's more sunny today than I thought it would be. The forecast said cloudy all day.
Here's an example. Chase Elliott goes to the bottom as Tyler Reddick up top. Now Chase Elliott, he was almost left side tires to the apron. He was so low, but he talked about.
Had a guy on my stream yesterday. He couldn't watch the Xfinity race on Fox because they were showing high school graduations in South Carolina, so he couldn't watch the race.
When he misses it, instead of staying in the throttle, he just waits. He's more patient of holding those left side tires, both the left front and the left rear, below that line, almost on the apron, and is just very patient with the car before he picks up.
Kurt Busch is up to 16th. Remember, he was like 30th because he had to go a lap down because of a pre-race penalty. And Chase and Reddick are still trading it back and forth. Harvick doesn't have as big a lead as Chase had. Harvick's only got a 2nd on Truex.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Truex, it wouldn't be good.
No. Damn, Truex is cutting into that lead. For now. 50 laps in.
He got the free pass on the competition caution, caution. And he's made the most of it. That would have put him 31st.
Tell you what, ain't no rookie got shit on Tyler Reddick except for John Hunter Nemechek. Custer and Bill have been total disappointments, although Bill's getting a lot better. Bill's actually showing improvement and more consistency. Custer, I don't know what's up with him. Can't even really count Brendan Poole. His car sucks, which I never thought Brendan Poole was good anyway when he had good equipment. God, William Byron's 6 laps down after hitting the wall.
Then having to fight back to get back onto the lead lap. He knows he has a fast race car, and that's what's driving Kurt Busch right now through this field.
And Larry, if you miss it in inspection and you don't pass inspection, is it often that you adjust one thing to get it back in tolerance, and that puts something else out of tolerance?
I think that happens more often than not, Mike. And again, we're not talking about 1/8 inches. We're talking about thousands. And you know, they're pushing it right to the envelope on everything about that car. So, yeah, you adjust one thing to make it right, you can certainly get another out of kilter. And I think that's what happens on a pretty regular basis.
Now, this is interesting watching Mark Truex Jr. is in second place, running pretty equal lap times to our leader, Kevin Harvick. He's running a different line. Down here in 3 and 4, about the same thing as Kevin Harvick is doing a nice job. Probably learning a lot watching Kevin Harvick, how he's hooking that line. Even as many laps as Truex has made here, you're always learning from other racers. But when you go down into turn 1 and 2, as we're about to enter, watch what Truex does different here. Now, of course, this time he goes right around the bottom because he had to pass that lap car. But the time before that, I loved how he was searching around the racetrack. He moved up the track. And I hear that he's maybe trying to conserve tires because he feels how much they're falling off.
Yeah.
7th place now.
Chase finally got clear of Reddick.
Keselowski, Chase Elliott up ahead of them.
Drove away a little bit.
Keselowski completes the pass. Let's have a look at Kevin Harvick here.
Hunt Brothers Pizza's gross. Harvick's driving one-handed.
If I had to guess, that's probably a duct that's pushing air inside the car that he's putting his hand up and maybe just getting feeling a little bit of that cool air. It's hot and humid in Atlanta.
And these cars are sealed off as much as possible, so you're just roasting in there all day.
Kevin Harvick is your leader. Now that's no surprise over Martin Truex, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and Clint Bowyer. Harvick out front.
Where's the shot of him holding the football going? To think they all have to take a whole day out of their lives every February to go to a studio and just pose for an hour. So when they go to commercial,
Many photos and commercials and stuff as they got you.
I'd fuck with them. I'd show up after the off season with a big fucking beard and film that shit, and then go to Daytona and shave it off. And they got to use footage of me with a beard for the rest of the year. Man, how come all these women UFC fighters are, hideous? Ronda was, the only one. I was yeah, Ronda Rousey's pretty. Who was it? There's another chick that was pretty, too, but I can't remember her name. She's blonde. But most female UFC fighters look nasty. Yeah. Ronda's pretty. It's just a weird phenomenon. Maybe it's because I'm used to every woman in wrestling being smoking hot, except for Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Although she's a former fucking mixed martial arts fighter, so makes sense to me. Chocolate rain. That's something you ain't heard in years. I guess I just don't watch enough mixed martial arts to see all the pretty ones, because all the popular ones usually look like dogs. Pro wrestling, though, we got hot-ass women everywhere.
Since 1960, one of America's great race places, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kevin Harvick is your leader. Now, we're racing later and warmer in the year than usual, and stage 1 is 20 laps longer than last year. And look at that temperature, 85 degrees. We don't have the humidity, but it's high.
And Mike, yeah, the track's slicker and it's hotter inside this race car from what these drivers are used to. They're used to working hard, but in much cooler conditions, Larry.
Yeah, and as a crew chief at a high-speed track, we're trying to do everything we
Yeah, Logano's back to 5th.
in the car, because the more you can
Logano's good on the short run,
it helps the
not on
driver
the long run.
So let's use our Ford cutaway car.
Logano's car really doesn't like old tires.
Here, this is a NACA duct. And you see these hoses run in there, and right there,
A NACA duct.
Kevin was holding his hand up. And
Dude, if your air conditioner's broke, just hook yourself up with some shit like that.
But it doesn't really hurt the drag or
Doesn't.
the straightaway speed that much.
It doesn't really hurt.
So important for your hand to be cool.
Yeah, Chase Elliott's about to be back in the top 5 because Logano's free falling. It's Harvick, Truex, Kyle Busch. Wow, it's like the last 4 years all wrapped up in one race. Harvick, Truex, and Kyle Busch featuring a guest star every year. Last year it was Hamlin. Year before it was Logano.
I think this is something he does fairly common when things start to get hot, that he holds his hand up to cool it down.
It's the big 3.
Brian Blaney up for 12th. Looking back from our advance.
Austin Dillon's up to 21st. It's better than 26th.
Who's going to try to repass? 12th place battle here behind Eric Jones.
Man, them 87 Cup cars on iRace, them were fun to watch.
Larry Mack, I know you got plenty of fuel, but how about those tires?
Well, Mike, we went back racing at lap 30, so that's 75 laps to go in stage 1.
Yeah, they're pitting again when this stage is over. First of all, you can't make it on gas, no way, to the end of the stage, but the tires damn sure wouldn't make it.
Maybe 6 laps, they'll start hitting pit road, and once one driver comes, you can't afford to stay out there because you're going to be giving up about 2.
Say comes in. Liberal use of the word comes.
He said when one driver comes and then stops.
Thanks, Larry. Quinn Howard.
Larry Mack, let you think about it for a second.
3 down.
Kurt Busch will be in the
Big
top
William
10.
Byron, who's now 7 laps down. They said they had an issue on the competition caution pit stop and damaged the valve stem on the left rear.
Truex has got Harvick's lead to under half a second. Ryan Newman's the first car to pit road. 40 to go in stage 1. Although Newman's brushed the wall. He ain't rubbed the letters off the tires, though. He's brushed the wall, but he ain't rubbed the letters off. Here comes a bunch of cars. That's 11th, 12th, and 13th, and 14th all coming together. Jones, Almirola, Blaney, and Bowman. I think Harvick's coming now. Harvick's on pit road.
Harvick is coming.
Is he, Delana?
The lead from Harvick. Jamie.
About an attaboy to the pit crew for Kevin Harvick, fastest in 2020 so far, averaging 13.8 seconds. Saying the car is pretty good.
Bunch of cars on pit road now.
He's been good in clean air. You see the 88 of Alex Bowman in as well.
Green flag stops at lap 66. Most of the lead lap cars are either in their pit box or coming to pit road now.
Pitting in the NASCAR games under green on old tires is a nightmare. Ryan Newman too fast on pit road.
Another thing these drivers haven't had the chance to practice is entering pit road on hot, slick tires.
Nobody drives harder than Ryan Newman.
Brad Keselowski, 4 fresh Goodyears.
Yeah, DiBenedetto's car is pretty nice.
Now leading from Kyle Busch
weird,
and
but
Kurt Busch in the pit stop cycle is now up to 3rd.
Here comes the leader, Truex. Brad Keselowski too fast on pit road. Just tell me Joey Logano and my day will be complete.
Kevin Harvick too fast.
No.
Kyle Busch too fast.
If only.
All right, Truex and Kyle Busch give it up and come to pit road. Jamie.
Well, surprisingly,
Kurt
Truex
Busch is
is
gonna
record of
have
1.5 tracks. He has never
He's
won in
gonna lead
Atlanta.
lap.
He needs to bring his ass to pit road.
Parks it a little bit sideways.
God, what kind of pit entry is that for Truex? He's like parked dead sideways in the box. Really far forward, too.
Tire stop as Kyle Busch is through. Goes to work.
Man, Kyle's car is so nice.
Truex Jr. sideways in that pit
That better
box.
be a NASCAR Heat 5 on day one.
Around the car that was spinning behind them.
If I can drag myself away from playing 2005 to be bothered to play NASCAR Heat 5.
From worst to first in 68 laps. How
The
about that?
words right out of my mouth, Mike. And
For some reason, Atlanta gets a lot of speeding penalties. I swear they get it every year.
So that should cycle Kevin Harvick back to the lead.
Harvick's going to have a 3-second. Yeah, Harvick really stretched it out because he pitted like 3 laps before Truex did.
4 seconds. Almost 5.
Truex stayed out longer than Harvick.
Harvick had only about a half a second lead before pit stops. And 7 seconds.
Brennan Poole, top 5.
Now he's going to have a lead of almost 4 seconds and a larger gap to third.
And that's all that is 2 laps, Mike. 2 extra laps.
Harvick pitted 2 laps before Truex and gained 5 seconds on him.
Versus Kevin Harvick coming in and getting 4 fresh Goodyears. Now, the hope, right, if you're the 19 of Mark Truex Jr. and James Small, his crew chief, that strategy call, will you make up that time now that you have a little bit fresher tires and you can go all the way to the end of the stage 1?
35 to go in stage 1.
Kevin Harvick's done the driving. Crew chief Rodney Childers and his team put him out front by a wider margin here at lap 70.
Harvick's really strong this year. More consistent. Yeah, anybody but Logano really. Starting to piss me off. Anyway, I had a thought, but I forgot now. Because I dropped my shit. Hey, Janet. Might have a new game to stream soon. If I can get good at Star Wars Battlefront, which I got some work to do, man, because I'm telling you, any game where I have to manually aim with an analog stick, I'm miserable at. If I was playing on PC, I'd be. Anybody can aim with a mouse. It's fucking easy. I love doing that on PC, but manual aiming with an analog stick has never been good for me. But I need to start practicing more Star Wars Battlefront. If anything, there's like a campaign, I think, in the game. I could play offline. That'd be boring, though, but I'm practicing a lot playing offline. Visually, Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks awesome. I just suck at it. It's like Call of Duty, but with Star Wars. And that game has some real balancing problems. All the different characters and shit. Like, you've got your stormtroopers with your guns, and you got your fucking Jedis and Siths with their lightsabers and force abilities. Then you can play as a fucking Ewok. Or you can be in a fucking ATST or whatever. Like, I wrecked ass in that ATST today. I was doing some kind of game mode where you gotta, like, take over territory. And I died twice. And the third time I come back, I got in the ATST. And just wrecked ass. Giant robot chicken-looking thing.
Imagine the surface here as the grill, and it's 120
For all the
degrees
Star Wars uninitiated.
on that surface, and those are the tires that just came off. Looks like Clint Boyer's car, perhaps. I saw 14 there on the sidewall. So talk about tire wear.
Well, this track grinds those tires. It's so abrasive.
It's time to read all the racist comments on the NASCAR Facebook page. Are you ready, kids?
I'm not sure how you like your cheese grated, Mike, on your nachos.
That's a Wisconsin thing. Larry, that's nacho cheese.
You've got animations. I have the real deal here. It's like a cheese grater. Just grinds that rubber off. I mean, every lap around this racetrack, it just peels the rubber off. I used to tell my guys, don't even roll the tires to the car. Carry them over there.
I can't wait to see that on your expense report.
Almirola's on pit road again. That's not good.
Almirola unscheduled stop.
Loose wheel.
29 to go in the stage.
And so if you think about the cheese grater that Larry Mack was just showing us there, the more pressure you put on that, the more it's going to tear that rubber off the tire. So think about that. If you're driving faster through the corner, you're pushing that tire into the racetrack harder, it's only going to grind that tire that much more. So, you got to be careful how you manage those first early laps of these runs, because if you push too hard, you could...
Truex has cut down on Harvick's lead by about 2 seconds. Still 2 seconds itself, but it was 4 when they came off pit road. Look at the gap between them and Boyer. Truex and Harvick have like 8 seconds over the field.
Today's race, Jamie Little spoke with Coca-Cola Racing family driver Daniel Suarez.
A little bit.
There are events much bigger than racing happening in our country right now. One of the first drivers to speak out about it since the death of George Floyd was Daniel Suarez. And Daniel, since you've looked around the last few days, where
I love Suarez's Coca-Cola car.
Well, Jamie, I really take this very, very serious. I hate seeing these things. That's just the way I am. And you know me, I'm not the kind of person I'm going to be quiet about it. It really hurts a lot to see these situations. Obviously, we're in the 21st century, and this shouldn't happen anymore. And obviously, we've seen just a little bit of what is actually happening in the world and in the country. Not every person has a cell phone on hand to be filming everything that is going on, and I just can't tolerate black community, Asian community, Muslim community, Latin community to be suffering like this. It's not fair. I feel like it's really time for a change. We have to work together on this. In today's world, being no racist,
I'm all for a second civil rights movement if that's what it takes.
not enough, because there is millions of people in this country that are not racist. But
Good.
maybe they don't
They'll have
feel
more
like
people
they're
on their side this time.
where they have to push. And the reality
That's
is
one
that
thing
if
I'm
we
glad to
let
see.
the black community and all these communities to work on this by themselves, never the change is going to happen. So we have to work together. We have to be anti-racist to be able to help them and to help together and work together to make a better world. And a better
And like I said, it's got that fringe benefit of running off the boomer NASCAR fans.
all these people, black community, Asian community, they have to be
So it's a win-win for it. Wow, Chase Elliott passed Kyle Busch. Look at that.
That's what it's all about.
Boy, the racing from third on back is incredible.
Really make a change. Obviously, for today's race, we have a very nice paint scheme with Coca-Cola.
That was a long fucking interview. No wonder they didn't air this in pre-race. Austin Dillon's going a lap down. 23 to go in stage 1. That's bad news for Michael's DraftKings. They don't like each other, Harvick and Austin Dillon.
I really hope that together we'll really make a change.
Thank you, Daniel.
Well said.
Change, fuckers. Be better.
At 82 laps.
All of us.
243 to go. Kevin Harvick leading. Looking at Bubba Wallace.
If you got a problem with that, fuck right off. Harvick's leading. Well, Truex has really cut that lead down now. It was 2 seconds at the start of Suarez's 20-minute interview, it was a 2-second lead. Now it's down to a second.
But I feel like he can only get so far.
Yeah. Lap traffic's helping.
Great conversation. And also on Instagram.
Harvick, Truex, Boyer, Logano, Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch is 6th, Tyler Reddick 7th, Jones 8th, Blaney 9th, Jimmy Johnson 10th.
Learned a lot, and you will too.
That was a great moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere, Michael, but yeah, I've noticed the further north you go, the less it is. The further north and the further west you go, the better things are when it comes to that kind of thing. There's a few bad spots, like Connecticut. Janet can attest to that. You live there.
And his older brother Austin is the first car.
Yeah.
1 lap down.
But it's time for that shit to go away.
Made that unscheduled pit
Truex is definitely going to catch Harvick by the end of the stage. There's 20 laps to go now.
He is just 1 lap down.
It's a two-car race.
Going around Matt Kenseth there, who was on the lead lap in the 42.
Everything here in my hometown was peaceful. There was a protest and demonstration, and it went off without a hitch. I didn't go because I didn't want to bring coronavirus home, but I wish I did go.
Gap from over 4 seconds behind our leader Kevin Harvick, now within just a few tenths.
Now Kyle Busch is passing Chase Elliott back for 5th.
You know, even though he has those 2 laps fresher on the tires, you know, there's a point that it definitely equalizes out. But I think we might be seeing. It's so, Jeff, you know this. It's so.
Truex is going to have the lead right here. Here he goes. Truex to the inside of Harvick. By God, a lead change.
Lead change.
Truex to the lead.
Harvick, I don't think Harvick slowed down. He's still 11 seconds up on the 3rd place car, but Truex right now is a rocket.
Well, he is, and I think Kevin's maybe used up his tires a little bit, but he's been missing that bottom line, which is uncharacteristic of Kevin Harvick. That's what right on board here with Kevin as he's trying to hook that white and red line there. And you see
First car lap down's Austin Dillon in 20th, but they're going to lap Custer, DiBenedetto, and Bubba before the end of this stage. I guarantee that. 17 to go this time.
But Jeff, we heard earlier where Truex was running a little easier at the beginning of the run. I think that's paying dividends now.
I think they'll lap all the way up to Kenseth. They might not get Kenseth. Still better than the Cup race here in 2018 where Harvick had like a 14-second lead halfway through stage 1. That was just a miserable day. And then Harvick sped on pit road at the end of the race, final pit stop, and gave the fucking win to Larson, who gave the win to Brad because, of course, Kyle Larson did because he fucking chokes. Love you, Kyle Larson, but God, you used to piss me off with that shit. I've never seen somebody give a race away like Kyle Larson would find a way to do. Like, he was amazing at it. Martinsville, Wednesday night. I'm excited. Martinsville. On a Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. I figured out in Star Wars Battlefront, I just need to play as like Kylo Ren or Darth Vader because I can't shoot worth a fuck when I'm a stormtrooper. I'm just like a real stormtrooper.
Battle for the lead.
No.
DiBenedetto.
Now DiBenedetto is going a lap down.
18.
Yep. 17 cars in the lead lap. Bubba Wallace, last car in the lead lap with 15 to go in the stage. Drivers are complaining that they see occasional raindrops. There's literally no rain in the forecast. Go figure. If it's rain, it's like a tiny shower. It's not even on the radar. Some drivers said they saw raindrops. We're back.
Laps complete here in Atlanta. Martin Truex, the race leader.
Give him hell, Bubba. 13 to go. He's going to go a lap down. I can't believe how fast Truex chased down Harvick.
We'll call it today's Tide Clean Pass.
This is Kevin Harvick, our leader, coming off of turn 2. Lost a lot of speed off that corner, and the 19 of Mark Truex Jr. gained a lot of speed.
Woo, kamikaze. It might be your day. Truex is due for a good day.
That's your Tide Clean Pass. Here's Jamie.
Tune in later for the Quaker State big move of the day.
He just radioed to his team and told Rodney Childers after he got passed. He said, I think that was a bad adjustment.
And they're still yarding Boyer. They've gained a second on him in 10 laps, so you got 12 seconds on Boyer now. And Boyer's got 2 seconds on Logano and Kyle Busch and 3 on Chase Elliott. So it's clear who brought the best shit here today.
It's going to be all business.
Tyler Reddick's still 7th. He's still in the top 10 after all this. Bubba still ain't gone a lap down, but that's about to change. He's getting passed on the outside now. He fought him hard. Oh, caution's out. Bubba's going to get his lap back. John Hunter Nemechek spun out off of 4. Bubba Wallace will be the free pass.
He's the free pass car.
Way to go, Bubba. Yep.
The second caution flag of the day.
I would. Well, I don't know. I would here probably. Let's be real. Pit here and then pit at the end of the stage too. There's no real limit on tires in Cup like there are in Xfinity, especially on a race like this where they know tires are going to die. Spun out by himself. Yeah, a lot of guys did that yesterday in both races.
Way back in the middle of the corner.
Keep that in mind for when there's a long run at the end of the race and one happens with like 5 to go.
Oh yeah, he just gets up about not even a full half car.
Excuse me.
Comes around. He also didn't have a lot of air coming.
Now Almirola's on the lead lap.
The car to create downforce because there was a car right in front of him.
All right, so you rode with Chase Elliott there. How do you know if that car is going to slide up the track or come down the track?
Yeah, I mean, you really just have to, slow down, but you can't jump on the brakes or you start locking up the tires. You're going really fast. But you look at how fast or slow they spin.
Actually, no, Almirola pitted early. Yeah, he's a lap down. I'm sorry. I forgot Almirola had a loose wheel and had to pit. So, yeah, he's 28. So, yeah, sorry, I was wrong. I forget.
He's the free pass car because Martin Truex had just lapped him just prior to the last scoring loop before the
So, Bubba will be on the lead lap?
18, and Bubba is still on the
Okay, they're going to say Bubba's still on the lead lap.
Got back out
I
front
think
there.
he was actually ahead of the leader when the caution came out.
He was just ahead of Truex when the caution come out. So, Bubba's on the lead lap and DiBenedetto's the free pass. Got it.
Yeah, I don't understand anybody staying out right there.
Well, you see Hamlin in the grass? Hamlin was in the grass on pit road. Everybody pitting, obviously. The tires are just done.
And again, Bubba Wallace was ahead of Martin Truex, so he was ahead of the free pass car. 4 fresh tires for everybody.
It's going to be Truex, Harvick, Clint Boyer, Logano, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott in the top 5.
Not by much. And 4 tires for everybody. Jimmy Johnson picks up 2.
Reddick, Johnson, Eric Jones. Johnson gained 2 spots.
Here's how close it was at the timeline. That's close.
No way. Not a chance. No.
USAA was made for right now. Right now is the time for action. So for a second time, we're giving members a credit on their auto insurance because it's the right thing to do. We're also giving payment relief options to eligible members so they can take care of things like groceries before they worry about their insurance or credit card bills. Right now is the time to take care of what matters most, like we've done together so many times before. Discover all the ways we're helping members at usaa.com/coronavirus.
Ultimate Day, Wednesdays on Fox.
Giant used car elimination sale at Kia Greer. 0 money down, easy on-site financing. Kia Soul Snow $59.95. Luxury
Daniel Suarez, to me, that was like a promo. And wrestling, they say Daniel Suarez cut one hell of a promo about racism and police brutality. I would love to hear Juan Pablo, because Juan Pablo would have been even meaner than Suarez was. But I ain't not just fucking stupid, you know. I could do a good impression of Juan Pablo. I miss him. He's a good driver.
Put him in the 42.
Put him back in the 42. Hey, Montoya, you want to come run the road courses? It'd be funny if Matt Kenseth was like, I don't want to do the road courses or the super speedways. Yeah. Matt Kenseth never liked road courses, and he never liked Daytona or Talladega. It'd be funny if he was like, okay, yeah, get somebody else to do them. They could get like Allmendinger to do it. You know what Kurt Busch said? Because, you know, Kurt's his teammate. When they were trying to figure out who should be in the 42, they said, Kurt Busch said they came to him. Who would you like to have as a teammate? He was like, Tony Stewart. He was pushing for Tony, even though it's weird because Tony owns a Ford team, but they could have made it happen. He said Tony Stewart. Who the fuck else did he say? He actually dead serious was like Dale Jarrett. Even though it's been, he said he actually said Dale Jarrett, and they were like, it's been a while. He's been out the car a little too long.
Time to get rusty.
Rusty would definitely consider it. That dude hated that he retired when he did. And restart with 6 to go in stage 1.
For the restart. Looks like a lot of cars took the wave around as we're 12 laps from the end of this stage. Now watch Tyler Reddick, the blue and white car, Eric Jones in yellow right behind him, and Denny Hamlin to the outside.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick's going to make an evasive turn to the left here, maybe just seeing his pit stall, and Eric Jones has to make a move to avoid him, and that sends his teammate Denny Hamlin out into the grass. No contact between the 20 of Jones and the 11 of Denny Hamlin, but sometimes you can pick up grass on that grill, on that front grill that puts, the air, allows the air to go into the radiator, so I'm sure that team had to check that on pit road.
So half the field roughly waved around, and about 10 of them got back onto the lead lap. But now just 7 laps to go in this stage. And a bunch of others picked up one of the laps that they were down. We're going to listen to Clint Boyer's team and spotter Brent Griffin on the restart.
Truex, Harvick, Boyer, Logano. Then Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. Boy, that outside lane sucks on these restarts. Kyle Busch almost in the grass trying to get around Boyer. Chase Elliott's not even in the top 10 after that fucking restart. He's been on the outside line for every restart. 5 to go in stage 1.
And they can get right to your bumpers. We're 3 wide now going into turn 3. Denny Hamlin locked in the inside. Here comes Stenhouse to the inside.
Stenhouse, don't you run him over.
Stenhouse wants those stage points from the inside. He gets Reddick, and so does Hamlin. Now Chase Elliott. And look at Chase Elliott and Joey Logano. Those two just can't get away from each other. Jimmy Johnson, the 48, in position to get the final stage point. With 4 to go. Fourth place.
20 of Eric Jones trying to make a move on Kevin Harvick for 4th place. He's going to end up losing 3 spots. You see the back of that car slide out coming off of turn 4.
And Stenhouse keeps coming.
Oh, now
stop! Mike Joyce, stop!
As you watch Jones from Johnson. 5th through 10th, all under a blanket here in the closing laps of stage 1.
Yeah, no saving tires, Mike. They know they're going to the end of this stage. They're going to put 4 fresh Goodyears on. So battle them out. Go for it.
Now here's what's at stake here. The starting lineup next week.
Man, you're just going to lose out on that Kyle Busch stage 1 money because he's in 2nd with 2 to go. He's right on Truex, but I don't think he's got anything for him.
So how you leave this race in points might determine whether you start 1st or 24th. As Jones powers around Johnson for 8th.
Chase Elliott's back up to 6th. Ricky Stenhouse is in the top 10. He's 7th. Christopher Bell's right outside the top 10. He's 12. One to go in the stage. I think Truex has got it. Kyle Busch going to finish second in the stage.
Those Toyotas are looking good there. Joe Gibbs Racing.
Michael takes his first L of the day.
Harvick for fourth. Of course, don't forget our buddy Clint Boyer there in third place.
Martin Truex.
Whoa. Bell about sent it in too deep and nearly run over Logano. Man, if there was another 2 laps, Kyle Busch would get him. But Truex wins stage 1, Kyle Busch second. Boyer third, Hamlin fourth, Harvick, Elliott, Stenhouse, Jones, Johnson, Blaney, the top 10. There you go. Harvick wound up 5th after all that. And Reddick fell to 18. Jesus. Okay, Michael, you only lost $1. He said Kyle would win stage 1.
Well, it was a Toyota. Just the wrong one.
People have this misconception about me. You get mad when Kyle Busch wins. I'm going to fuck when Kyle Busch wins. It's when he acts like a dipshit that I get pissed off. I was madder than fuck after Darlington.
I just think but it ain't just Kyle Busch. They're Joe Logano.
Oh, that was a stage winner MTJ for the first time this year, and I didn't even say it. So how long are they going to wait before they repave Atlanta? I don't want them to repave it, but at some point that thing's just going to like crumble. You know, they were getting ready to repave it. I think it was the day after the 2018 race. Like, yep, we're going to repave it tomorrow. But then fans begged and begged. And like, okay, we won't repave it. They decided not to. Because I think they were scared off by the fact that, wow, Texas Motor Speedway repaved, and that place fucking sucks worse than it did before. And Kentucky's been even worse than it was before after it's repaved. So they were like, Michigan was repaved in 2012 and still hasn't recovered. Michigan is a 1.5 groove racetrack, dude. Go back and watch the fucking 2011, the 2009 August race at Michigan. Racing from the top of the fucking wall down to the white line. Now it's just, if you get up off that bottom, you're going to get passed. It's been that way the whole time ever since. They had like one good Michigan race since the repay. That was 2012, the second one. The one that Biffle won when Johnson blew up after he passed Keselowski with a few laps to go. The one that Junior won that year was okay, but it wasn't great either. Junior fucking drove away from everybody at the end. I didn't have a problem with it.
No, not if it's Junior.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Is anybody yet? Well, I ain't gonna say anybody.
Junior led like 94 out of 200 laps that day.
100 is sponsored by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of NASCAR. Perfect for race fans. And by Geico.
Strategy's real simple today. Pit.
Or more on car insurance.
Although with 2 to go, I might bite the bullet and be like, you know what, fuck y'all. I'm going to put half of you in that outside lane and take my chances with everybody else. Who gives a fuck? Oh, well, Daniel Bryan, AJ, I'd watch that match. Why is that not on Backlash, though? Why is that on SmackDown? Never thought I'd get tired of hearing AC/DC, but that SmackDown commercial's done it.
Pit road's going to be open. We gave you the top 5 as we went to break. 6 through 10 earning stage points. Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse, Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson, and Ryan Blaney.
As long as Kyle Busch in that top 5, he's got a strong chance.
But some of those wave-around drivers are just crying for tires now.
Yeah, that caution was perfect for them.
So now we're back up to 28 cars on the lead lap. Plus
28 on the lead lap. Another stack up back there with cars holding the grass.
Kevin Harvick again, of course, he didn't like that last adjustment. He said he got just a little bit loose at one point. tried to make a wedge adjustment on the last stop, and the wedge wrench dropped out, so they couldn't flip that adjustment. He's a little stuck. It's been running full volume all race, guys.
Oh, Kyle, man.
WWE's, wow, Boyer got the lead.
Yeah, one thing I see here, Jim, is a lot of drivers are not stopping very
Kyle let Truex out.
New leader, Clint Boyer, Truex second, Kyle Busch third.
Kyle let Truex out second.
Yep. So Busch can restart in that inside line behind Boyer. If you start on that outside, they're going to stack up again. Hey, Chase is going to restart on the inside finally. He's fifth.
Hey, Martin, this is Jeff and Mike in the Fox Sports Studios. You got us?
But new leader, Clint Boyer. I hope Boyer passes Truex with 2 to go to win so I can hear Kamikaze scream after the race. That's like his nightmare scenario.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the stat. This is your first stage win.
Don't remind him that Clint Boyer won more races at NWR than Truex did. The reason Reddick fell to 18th, he thought he had a tire going down at the end of the first stage.
All right, looking good. Keep it up. Thank you.
Martin Truex's fastest lap of the race came just 4 laps before the end of stage 1.
Not seeing any pit road penalties yet. I'm on the hunt, though. I'm looking. Good for Boyer. Getting the lead there. Boyer had a winning car in the second Darlington race. Threw it away. I said this race would probably be similar to Darlington. The guys who were really good there were going to be good here because of how the tires wear and how slick the racetrack is. Very similar. More than you think. Yeah, and the Saints are already falling apart. That motherfucker's like magic. Has Drew Brees apologized again yet? It's my favorite news story every day, waking up and seeing that Drew Brees had to apologize again for something he already apologized for. You hear what Shannon Sharp said? You might as well go ahead and retire. Ain't nobody going to respect you anymore.
Drew Brees' wife came out and apologized.
I feel bad for that woman. It ain't her fault. Her husband's an ignorant jackass. What? She's not wrong. As in, everybody in New Orleans is a problem because I fucking hate y'all. Don't be a fucking ignorant jack-off and you won't have to apologize. Did you ever think of that, Drew?
Trump set him up, Drew Brees.
Although I will give Drew credit for one thing. People brought up a couple weeks before this, he wrote a letter to Trump saying, you need to get your shit together. Yeah. Pretty much is what Drew Brees was saying. And Drew Brees is a staunch Republican, obviously. So I give him credit for that. Even he's like, yeah, you need to step your game up, dude. You're kind of dividing us right now, you fat orange turd. He didn't say that, but he should have. I would have. I'd have called him a fat orange turd because he is. I'd call him something worse, though, a pedophile, which he is also. Can't tell the truth, Dale. You can't say the president's a pedophile, even though it's true. Yeah. His opponent's not much better, but yeah. Who doesn't sniff hair? Little lot of hair sniffing never hurt anyone. Oh, why'd I mute it again?
Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. And by Pizza Hut. Order today at pizzahut.com. We want to thank all the military families that have been tuning
The Black Flags Matter, Jinx, Tyler Reddick. I have to go look because everybody he praises, they wind up having trouble. It's been like a running joke. Everybody's like, man, they're having a good day today. Something fucking happens. He did that shit to Chase twice. The second Darlington race in the 600. Yeah. I gotta see if he jinxed Reddick next commercial. Boyer's a bit of an underachiever. Boyer needs to step his game up because they've got good shit. Time to start taking advantage of it, and this is a good opportunity right here.
For stage number 2. Clint Boyer, Martin Truex. The field lined up behind them on the.
You know that used to be the front stretch?
Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, row 2. Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick.
96 or 97. Used to be shaped like Homestead, basically, but they widened it out and shaped it like Charlotte, made it wider, and the front stretch became the back stretch, and the new place where they widened it out became the new front stretch. I keep saying if they have to repave it, just set it back to how it was. Oh, Joe Logano drove through too many pit boxes. What a shame.
They're saying he may have made contact with Matt Kenseth's car.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time. Would not be the first time Joey Logano's made contact with Matt Kenseth.
And here they come to the Geico restart zone.
Oh boy, the Geico restart zone. Go Boyer. Chase Elliott on the inside line, finally. See, that's a good start by Truex, and that's the best outside line restart I've seen all day, and it was Martin Truex. Kyle Busch is tandeming Boyer into one. That was a good restart by everyone. Nobody's at a real disadvantage because of what lane they happen to be in.
Well, there's only 320 others.
We got a tandem coming. Truex going to have the lead coming out of 4.
Oh, God, that's hard.
I told you Truex going to have the lead coming out of 4. There it is. Oh, Boyer. I thought he was going to get loose and wipe him out. Boyer's got the lead for now. They're door to door. Truex obviously got the stronger car. Harvick's already back up to 3rd. He's clear of Hamlin, and he's side by side with Busch. Well, now Hamlin's to his inside, 3 wide in the middle. Boyer and Truex are door to door for the lead.
To show honor and respect, and we salute all of them here at lap 113.
Truex led that lap. Boyer led the previous lap.
The fight for clean air.
Oh, yeah. Well, both of these
Don't say that
guys,
phrase.
Truex Jr.
It's a race fan's nightmare. Clean air, clean air, clean air. Man, they're racing hard.
You're right, Mike. They do not want to give up that clean air, so this battle continues on.
Good race. Now it is, anyway. And Boyer's clear of Truex again. Boyer held him off for now. Only 95 to go in the stage, or 90 to go, excuse me. Math is hard. I am from North Carolina, after all. Chase Elliott's going for 3rd on Hamlin. Harvick's fell all the way to 6th. He ain't got it established yet because Truex is back on him, going for another run on the outside. And here comes Hamlin and Chase. Hamlin and Chase will catch them both if they keep running side by side. Another lap of that. We'll have a 4-car battle here.
And follow Denny Hamlin to the bottom of this racetrack. You're going to lose a lot of downforce, so Chase is...
Man, the intensity actually picked up here.
One of those seams that make up the different lanes. Tires get on those seams, lose a lot of grip there, so you see him straddling it. But getting that clean air through the momentum off the top groove.
Boyer's holding on for now. He's clear of Truex again.
Truex, Hamlin, Elliott, and
Kyle Busch.
Most of the day here, Larry. Let's take a look at the right combination, sponsored by Subway.
Looking purple as fuck.
18 car Joe Gibbs Racing, driver Kyle Busch, and crew chief Adam Stevens. This is their 6th season together in Cup. They've already won 2 championships together, 2015, 2019. 27 Cup wins together as a duo. And here's a little Larry McNugget on Kyle Busch before Adam Stevens joined him.
Well, it should be Larry McNuggets presented by McDonald's.
Was right here at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the spring of 2008. So Kyle and Adam, they hope they can find the Subway right combination.
Chase got around Hamlin for 3rd.
Well, he comes in here 8th in points, Larry. That's kind of an un-Kyle-like start to the season, isn't it?
Well, it is, but one thing I'm
It's Something Kyle like us. Kyle really has not contended for a win all year. Bristol was his best performance all around, which I'm not surprised by that. Boyer's got 4/10 on Truex now. Truex is searching around. Hey, God, DiBenedetto got the free pass, and now he's in the top 10.
This track is all corners. We talk about how abrasive it is, how much the tires.
Matt Kenseth's really struggling today.
Bigger corners than about any other mile and a half we go to, and these teams have talked about, the Toyota teams talked about lacking speed. Well, they're not lacking speed in the corners today.
That's for sure. Last Toyota win here, 2013, 7 years ago.
Kyle Busch, 2013. Yeah, I remember that race. Rained like a motherfucker that weekend. Pretty sure like a tropical storm or something was coming through that weekend and the race got delayed. I want to say that was 2013. 2011, the race was on Monday too. That was a good one. Jeff Gordon won. Atlanta's a great track. Love Atlanta. Love it in the NASCAR Thunder games. Hell, it's fun in NASCAR Heat 4. I love racing in Atlanta. And Boyer's driving off from Truex. Wow.
Clint Boyer from our DeKalb Corn Cam. He's probably sitting in there singing.
I can't get excited. He'll figure out some way to give it up like he did at
Say
Darlington.
what's due. I ain't seen that fucker win.
It's been 2 years now.
So,
2018, he won Martinsville in Michigan. That was the happiest I'd ever seen to see a rain-shortened race is Michigan, because if Boyer didn't win, Harvick was going to win with like a 12-second lead. Because fucking Michigan sucks. Raw Gator, this is the side draft 500. Yeah, that's every week, dude. If you just get to somebody's quarter panel, like, I got him. It's amazing how that air affects the car like that. The lack of grip, the tire wear, the hot temperature, even that can overcome the shitty aero package. And look, I know the aero package is shitty, but it's still better than 2018, I swear.
well, for the 600, yes.
I went to the worst fucking 600 I've ever seen.
That was my first race ever. Yeah.
Congratulations.
But luckily, I can say I've been through a disappointment.
Yeah.
So now anything better than that's good for me.
That's the only bad race I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I've been to good races. I've been to a few great races.
That Charlotte race, what was the 600? Was it 600 with Truex won last year?
Yeah.
That one was okay.
That was a good one. That one got like a 84% on Jeff Gluck's poll. That's pretty fucking good.
Now the Robles.
That's been good every time. Yeah. First one was better, but the second one was pretty damn good too.
Watch crazy shit in both of them. Extremely crazy, especially the first one.
Yeah. That last corner is perfect for chaos. It really is. It's like Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in a truck series. There's like 2 corners just before the front stretch of the start-finish line where it's like left turn, right turn, and it just always leads. The only guy that's ever made a clean pass for the win at that track's Ryan Blaney. Everybody else wrecks each other. Every year, somebody gets wrecked on the last lap for the win at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, except when Ryan Blaney passed, I think it was Herman Quiroga, and he won the race. Austin Cindric, being the dickhead he is, didn't even wait for that corner. He just dumped Kaz Grala in turn 1 as soon as the last lap started, even though he was going to pass him. He had fresher tires. Then you had fucking Gregson and Todd Gilliland. That was a trip. They fucking wreck each other, and Justin Haley goes by and wins a race. Man, Justin Haley's good at that. Then he did it again, the playoff race at Texas in trucks. Todd Gilliland runs out of gas, and Justin Haley wins.
Doesn't get any cuter than that.
Nope, we'll be watching. All right.
She's coming right now.
Yes. And he's out front by 1 second over Martin Truex, 2.3 over Chase Elliott, 2.7 over Denny Hamlin.
And it's not easy. No. Even when you're out front in that clean air, you see
Harvick is just stuck in 6th, not going forward, not going backwards, but he ain't going forward either.
Eric Jones, Alex Bowman.
Yeah, this is a battle. It's been going back and forth the last few laps.
And just in front of them, the free pass car for the last caution. Matt DiBenedetto's made the most of that in the 21.
He sure has. Great run for he and that team. Rick Brothers.
And right behind that group, Kurt Busch in the 1 coming into play here. After using a free pass to get himself back on the lead lap after being under penalty for failing inspection 3 times in pre-race.
I really feel like this is a type of track that really suits Kurt Busch's driving style. I would not be surprised if you see that one Monster Energy Chevrolet continue to work his way to the front.
Fastest car on the move since the restart. Christopher Bell has now picked up 10 positions.
I think Truex is going to eat Boyer up in lap traffic. Truex has a better car. Boyer just had to clean air. That's kind of eliminated now because they're in heavy traffic. It's time for a NASCAR on Fox. Shut the fuck up. I think Almirola's on the lead lap. A bunch of guys took the wave around under the caution before the end of stage 1. And then got their tires at the end of the stage. So. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Wish they'd show the scoreboard so I could see where Almirola's at, for Michael's sake. Still won't show the damn scoreboard. Just because you're cranking it up doesn't mean you can't show me what the fucking running order is. The sound of silence. Is this the longest crank it up ever? So I'm going to do some research on that. Whoa. Bowman and Keselowski split a lap car, and the lap car nearly came down into Keselowski. Excuse me. Almirola was 18th on the lead lap, so yeah, when the caution came out for the Nemechek spin, he took the wave around, and then at the end of the stage was on the lead lap, so 18th place. Bubba having another top 15 run. Bubba's 15th. Good few weeks for Bubba.
combination. And now that'll give them the confidence that, all right, we get the car right. We can put ourselves in position to get more of those.
Yeah, Jeff, Richard Childress always told me, luck in racing is when preparation meets an opportunity.
They are.
So true.
A Coca-Cola camera for Daniel Suarez.
And a timely caution, Larry.
I'm not giving you the trends this early.
No.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Jamie?
Well, you got to mention Eric Jones coming off of one of his best finishes of the year, 5th at Bristol. He's got some issues here today, even though he holds it in 9th position right now. He's had some problems with his throttle.
Jones having a top 10 day. The underachiever of the Joe Gibbs Racing camp.
Especially at this track, because this track, we already heard Clint Boyer talk about.
Harvick's passing Busch for 5th. Harvick's only just now getting back in the top 5 after 25 or so laps into this run.
His teammate Kyle Busch trying to make a move on Kevin Harvick here for 5th, and his other teammate Denny Hamlin here caught Chase Elliott behind the silver car.
Wow. Clint Houff just totally killed Chase Elliott.
Not sure where Chase Elliott was going to go.
Clint Houff not sure where he's going. Why is he in this series? Chase is 4th. He's fine. He didn't lose much over it. But still, get the fuck out of the way, lappers.
Being shifted like that allowed Denny Hamlin to go on by.
Jim, all I'd ask of a lap car or a car about to be lapped, hold your line, be predictable. Don't surprise me.
Yeah, and maybe that was the line he ran the last time, but they came up on him so fast, that I don't know if Chase Elliott knew which line he was actually running.
If that's his line, I'm going to get another rod reel and throw a different one in the water. All right, we're going to take a break here, so we'll be back for green flag pit stops.
Pit stops is coming.
A little lead away from Martin Truex.
I'll be right back. I got to go see about something to eat here soon. Hold on, I've got to order food. Yeah. NASCAR has warned the 00 of Quinn Houff that he's too slow. They've told the spotter to tell him to make sure he's not in the way. That's what you get for getting in the way of the golden boy, Chase Elliott. No. He has been warned. Blocking like a lap car in NASCAR 2005. Kevin Harvick is up to 4th. Got by Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott during the commercial. Getting pizza. I'm actually in the mood for pizza today. Just when I think I'm getting sick of it, I wind up getting it again. And we're back.
been a place where getting onto pit road, getting in and out of your pits, very, very tricky. Short pit boxes, no margin for error. And Larry, green flag pit stops in the offing.
Well, remember when we talked about
Kyle Busch and Harvick battle out. Chase Elliott got by Harvick and Kyle Busch, it looks like. They had traded the spots back and forth during commercial. Boyer's coming to pit. Damn, Boyer about got wrecked by Truex. Boyer slowed down to come to pit road and damn near got run over. So Boyer looks like he's the first of the leaders on pit road. Good job, Boyer. Get ahead of the game. Truex has a habit of staying out a little bit longer. Although that paid off in the last stage. For whatever reason, he was able to get by Harvick late.
That's what I'm looking forward to seeing is how long the 19 stays out, Jamie.
Yeah, when Boyer was just bringing it in, he was talking about his right rear. He said, I think it might be the right rear, so he may have felt something. I'll go down and check that tire out that they just took off. You can see him looking at it here. But a four-time stop for Boyer. He brought it in from the lead.
Yeah, as soon as Jamie said, I heard something flapping and hitting the quarter panel. Maybe it's the right rear tire. Right as Clint Boyer hit pit road. So I don't know if that's what brought him in, or if he just got really lucky and then it happened once he hit pit road.
So far, no other takers. Will take,
Nobody else has pitted yet.
As he gets back up to speed.
Maybe this time. Got Chase loose. Busch and Harvick are in front of Chase now.
And just got confirmation. I heard Johnny Klausmeyer, crew chief for Clint Boyer, said yes, we had the right rear coming apart.
Good thing he stopped now. Boyer's back up to speed.
Oh yeah, Boyer had a flat.
Actually happened on the racetrack in 3 and 4, just as Clint Boyer was coming to pit road.
Oof. Oofa.
That tread has now broke loose on the tire and is flat.
Yeah, they had to pit way too soon. That's not good. Maybe their tires can survive to the end of the stage. I doubt it.
Leader running 33.80s. Boyer, his first lap at speed at 33.10. 7/10 quicker, but Boyer.
That's why they pitted so soon. Didn't even register to me. I thought, oh, he's the first to pit road. Well, he had a flat.
As he comes around the outside of.
Here's the thing, though, Mike. I feel like Boyer's going to have to make another stop. But if
Poor Boyer had a flat. You can make it to the end of the stage on gas, but his tires are going to die. Like Larry Mack said, he thinks Boyer's going to have to pit again by the end of the stage.
make one stop, and then if we don't go to caution, he'll go to the end. But look right here at the right rear tire coming off.
Yeah, look at that.
Car. You'll see
That thing was shredded.
That tire was in big trouble.
Had to pit about
Big trouble, that's right.
6 to 10 laps before everybody else is going to.
Right down the middle. Just, one of the cords. Where that
What'd you get?
Just kind of came apart right there.
Oh.
I mean, that might have been a pretty lucky break for Clint.
Or you're just sitting there thinking, man, I really want some Laffy Taffies.
I believe that was not a scheduled stop.
I wanted something slick, but I was like,
So Boyer now is the only
Yeah.
car one lap.
Man, that milkshake was good.
Would be the free pass car should we have a caution flag.
It's like eating 20 orange creamsicles all in a row.
5.2 seconds off the lead behind teammates Truex and Hamlin.
So here's
Kevin Harvick, the first Ford in fourth. Chase Elliott, the first Chevy.
Pit stops will happen in the next 5 laps or so.
Toyota, the top performers.
I would say they're performing quite well.
The 00 slowed Chase down, and NASCAR told him you need to get the hell out of the way and speed up. Quinn Houff, they said he's too slow.
Second place runner Denny
I said, yeah, get in front of the golden boy. NASCAR will give you a stern talking to.
seconds to go to catch our leader Mark Truex Jr. He's been about a second of a lap faster his last couple of laps.
You may not need the free pass. We'll see how long those new tires provide Boyer with an advantage. Trying to get back on the lead lap.
This deep into a run, 28 cars on the lead lap. That's pretty good.
We've seen Blaney get way up close to the wall on corner exit here these last few laps.
See, this is how Michigan used to look.
As the cryptos goes away, Mike.
I miss
You're
it.
looking for anything that you can find, and you will use up every inch of this racetrack. Some, you believe that there's actually a buffer and a wall there that gets created, this bubble almost effect, as you get close to the wall that gives you a little extra grip, a little extra downforce to the car.
Well, you see Alex Bowman and you hear Brad Keselowski, and they're both slip-sliding away off the corner.
Boyer's hoping for a caution after he gets back on the lead lap. He wants a caution about 10 laps after these guys pit, is what he wants. And that'll put him right back there with him because everybody's going to pit every time there's a caution. But if it stays green, Boyer's really hurt by this. Here comes Newman. God, I've seen so many guys almost get hit coming to pit road today.
Brings his Roush Fenway Ford onto pit road.
There's Cole Custer. Love that car.
Both lead lap cars. They'll go lap down with the stop. Alex Bowman coming to the pit lane. We saw him sliding off the corner. He's decided to do something about it. And here's Austin Dillon, your Singapore camera, riding on car number 3 to pit lane.
They're downshift to second gear to get down to pit road.
Austin Dillon's having a shitty day. He's not even made the top 20 so far.
Adjustment in the right rear window to 42 Matt Kenseth.
And Chase Elliott headed down pit road. A lot of takers.
Toyota's staying out extra long.
Kenseth going out of his box right as the 9 comes in, Jamie.
And Chase Elliott just makes it into his box, led 26 laps today. Fires off a little bit tight, and then it gets good. He's been telling Alan Gustus that the car is good. I don't know what else to say or what we.
What?
Matthew Benedetto pulls out. Jimmy Johnson in the lane. Bubba Wallace has been on the lead lap all day.
Bubba's been in the top 15 this whole stage.
For a caution, he got lapped and unlapped. Jamie.
And Kevin Harvick went from having what looked like the best car in the field to he's saying it's just way tighter. It wants to go straight in the corners.
I can't stop looking at that car, though. It's awesome.
Four fresh Goodyears. Eric Jones and now Martin Truex, the race leader, is in.
Gonna be tough for this Jones.
Truex and Hamlin, the last cars to pit.
So luckily he had an opening.
Well, Keselowski, Blaney, and Logano are staying out for now. They'll be in soon. Boyer can stay out for a long time. What?
Denny Hamlin on the right, you saw the wedge wrench go in, a wedge adjustment there, but he's been on the splitter, and he's continued to talk about it. His teammates had it earlier, but he says it continues every time they come in and pit. He's on the splitter, a little bit tight too for the 11.
Bubba had to come back in. Loose wheel. Loose wheel, left rear. That Bubba had to come back. That sucks. Just as I brag on him, something bad happens to him.
Before pit stops, Martin Truex had 2.1 seconds on Hamlin.
Boyer needs this thing to go green another 10 to 12 laps and then catch a caution, and he'll be fine.
If a caution come out right now with everybody at the 7th being a lap battle, that
Yeah, but all those lead lap cars, well, Truex and Busch would probably pit now because it's been a few laps.
Jeff, my concern there, if we stay green, he's going to have that run.
Boyer's going to need a caution here.
Laps on them sets of tires. And remember, he's already had the issue with the right rear much earlier than 63 laps. That would be my concern.
Anytime now, a caution would really save Boyer.
just, sometimes.
There's Brad pitting. Brad's the last one in.
Brad Keselowski to the pits. Now, Larry, that'd be my question. Looking at that tire that we saw, that came off Boyer's.
Still plenty of time before Boyer's fucked.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely could be a one-off tire, Mike, but it looked like to me a race car that is on the free side, and it's overworking that right rear tire.
Okay.
Now, we definitely seen Clint Boyer working that steering wheel, sliding that back of the car around. And, they might make an air pressure adjustment.
Okay, Austin Dillon's 18th now. He's in the top 20.
Before they put this set of tires on. They said they believe they had enough time to adjust.
4 tires and a piece of tape on the nose for Keselowski. That does cycle us back around to Boyer.
They probably ain't picked yet.
As the race leader, 8 seconds up on Martin Truex. And 10 up on Kyle Busch, 11 up on Denny Hamlin.
So this is the
And
test
here is when each...
No,
The Austin Cindric deal, yeah.
But this isn't on purpose.
No. Very similar to the Austin Cindric thing.
Counting them down, 46 to go in stage 2.
As much as they're sliding around, one late restart, like all hell will break loose.
So all Clint Boyer needs is a caution.
Just a caution any time now before his tires are gone. So he's got about, like I said, he would have to go 63 laps on the set of tires. That ain't happening. It needs to happen around 50 laps on them. So I'd say about between now and 10 to 15 laps to go on the stage if he catches a caution. Yeah. Hoping for a caution in this day and age is rough because, hell, nothing happens now. The cars are so stable.
I think somebody will blow a tire when it gets like 20 to go.
If there's a long run to the end of the race, like if they split the stage in half and everybody's trying to go 50 laps on a set of tires and it goes green, somebody will lose a tire or spin out or something. It's happening every race this weekend. Happened in the truck race, happened in the Xfinity race. Somebody just lost a tire because they went so long. Ding-a-ling's at home celebrating the win. He's not in the cup race. He's off somewhere celebrating his win with his really hot wife.
And his talented driving.
Ben and Jerry's co-founders arrested at protest. This guy, I'm buying this overpriced ice cream every day for the rest of my life now. I've never had Ben and Jerry's, but I would invest now. It's been a decent race. The cars are sliding because it's so hot and the tires wear out. It's actually, you could see them working today. Even this crappy aero package can overcome.
It's been a race everywhere except up front.
Yeah.
Dark south and the freeways that surround.
Clean air is king, but if you could stay next to somebody or just get to their quarter panel, you got them. And you can run from the wall all the way down to the apron pretty much.
Fun, food, and music are staples of every person here.
The dominant cars have been Truex, Boyer, and, well, Harvick was early, but he's kind of fallen off.
One of the world's largest aquariums. Everyone place. You call it the A.
Yo, I love Atlanta, but the zoo there sucks. Atlanta Zoo is so overrated. Maybe it's because I've been to the Bronx Zoo.
It's cheap at the football stadium, right?
Yeah, the food is.
I'd like to go to a football game and see cheap food, to be honest with you.
Dude, I'd pick the fuck out.
Yeah, I would too.
Shit.
Just because it was cheap. Oh, Matt. Ooh. Truex got his lead in.
Boy, Chase lost a lot of ground on those pit stops. Chase was 5th coming in. He's 9th now.
Truex got the lead at half already.
Yeah. Boyer's got 3 seconds on Truex. Kyle Busch third, Hamlin fourth, Harvick fifth. Bowman, Johnson, and DiBenedetto all leapfrog Chase. Chase is back in ninth now.
Where his splitter's at, or just the balance of his race car. But, he started on the pole position, led laps early in this race, has shown signs of having some fast speed in this car at times, but right now working on that long run.
Nice shots from our Mountain Dew cam on Chase Elliott's car. Jimmy Johnson 2 cars ahead at 7th place. And Johnson holding station about 12 seconds off the lead right now.
Truex is eating into Boyer's. Boyer, how early he had to pit, his tires are pretty much done almost. Not to the point where they're going to blow, but think about how much later Truex and those guys pitted than him. Their tires are still not that bad. They're worn, but not as much as his are. So this makes a lot of sense. But Boyer needs a caution before the end of this stage. Really does. Yeah. He'll know when he has to come to pit road. Yeah. Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Martinsville.
Who ran in all 3 events here at Atlanta Motor Speedway this weekend. Trucks, Xfinity, and the Cup Series. So there's Clint Boyer, and there's a look at his lead, which, when pit stop cycled through, was 6 seconds, and now is down to 2.5. Boyer has been told they want him to try to stretch it out and finish the stage.
63 laps on a set of tires. Can he do it? Hopefully he won't have to find out. God, thing is, you can't really take it easy. You got to hold it wide open the whole fucking time. You're going to lose ridiculous amounts of time. Tire management with this aero package and horsepower is non-existent, because if you're not on the gas the whole way, you're screwed.
Related, it was a tire issue.
Okay, thanks.
Well, it's a abrasive track, a very long, fast corner at high speeds. It's like a little bit of everything, but whoop, man, that's when, as a driver, you don't want to know what that looks like.
And when you think about blister or tire, it's the same as the blister on your skin. It just comes from excessive heat, but a lot of times that comes from a race car being very loose and a racetrack that's abrasive.
So you're saying Boyer's going to have a blister on the ball of his throttle foot?
Well, again, he's going to have to run 63 laps to run this thing out to the end, Mike, because we are still essentially 34 laps.
Caution comes out. I jump out of my chair and be like, there you go.
I think that's doable on fuel, the way the pace is slowed down, but that's asking a lot out of that right rear tire.
And if he stops, Larry, there are already 6 cars.
He's got about 20 laps till he's really fucked.
Get back on the lead lap before the end of the stage, right?
Yeah, with him the only one, if he stopped, he'd be the only one doing this on 2 stops, and it's kind of put him in a box, Mike.
Well, and Larry, to me, if they're going to stop, they got to stop right now. They've got to take that risk. But you saw how much time Boyer lost off of turn 2. He was trying to run that line, that white and red line, and it came off the bottom and did a big slide. Abusing that right rear tire support.
Chase is pretty fucking good everywhere. He's never been that great at Atlanta, although his average finish is very good.
Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, I was never good at running the bottom in 1 and 2, Mike. The bumps, that angle you had to enter, just the patience that you had to have. I loved running that top groove right up against the wall, straddling that seam as we've seen Chase Elliott do. Now here at 3 and 4, you almost have to be at the bottom to make the fastest laps. I do think you can save those tires a little bit by running that very high line.
I thought Chase was going to fall out of the top 10. Hell, he passed Jimmy Johnson for 8. Although Brad's better than both of them right now.
Got to be really disciplined to run that bottom lane.
Truex will be by Boyer in about 2 laps.
Watching Brad Keselowski's past Jimmy Johnson. He's trying to get past Chase Elliott. That's Reed Sorensen in the 7th. Up to the high side. Another Atlanta native, Sorensen, Peachtree City.
Kyle Busch been top 5 all day. He's third right now.
So now Martin Truex can draw a bead on Clint Boyer. He's got it down to 4/10 of a second.
Boyer, Truex, and Busch have 3 seconds over the rest of the field.
Those new tires, I'm starting to see it kind of level out a little bit for Mark Truex Jr. because that last lap, actually, Truex was only about a tenth faster.
Keselowski by Chase for 8th. DiBenedetto 7th.
A second faster each lap.
So much more racier than the 600 was.
8th and 9th here. And Eric Jones trying to come back into the top 10.
I just wonder if Jimmy Johnson's feeling something in those tires as well. Did he overheat a tire or maybe even blister a tire because he's been losing a lot of positions these last couple of laps.
Yeah, Johnson's falling out of the top 10 as soon as Jones gets by him now.
Which is 28 laps away.
Boy, this stage feels long because I'm kind of pulling for Boyer, and I know he needs a caution.
I feel weird pulling for Boyer.
20 Eric Jones looking to get by Jimmy on the bottom side. Does it pretty easily.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson's really struggling now.
Jimmy Johnson, is not putting up any
Kind of middle of the road day for Hendrick. Bowman 6th, Elliott 9th, Johnson's 12th. Poor Byron's like 10 laps down in 39th because he might have cut a tire and hit the wall. I don't know what happened to him, but he hit the wall at the start. Truex going for the lead on Boyer, and he's got Kyle Busch right by. Kyle Busch caught both of them. Truex got the lead, but not for long because Kyle Busch is right with him.
He's just trying to get to the end of this stage.
Boyer's just trying to limp to the end of the stage or get lucky and get that caution. The caution would have been ideal before he lost the lead, but it would still really be great if he got one.
Kyle Busch. He's been moving along here, closing that gap. Going to go to second place around Clint.
Kyle Busch to second. 25 to go on the stage, Boyer.
Boyer just trying to stay on the lead lap to the end of the stage, and to do that, he can't abuse those tires any further. Truex trying to create a little distance here.
I'd say that last time by, I know there's a little bit of traffic, but Kyle Busch fastest car on the racetrack.
You heard him. Kyle's fastest on the track. And there ain't nobody between him and Truex for the lead now. Not even side by side. Got my nose itching. Fired me up so bad in 2009 when Kyle Busch basically mocked Dale Jr. and said, "Oh, it's never his fault. It's always the crew chief." And then Kyle proceeded to change like 3 fucking crew chiefs the next couple of years. Like, yeah, douchebag. You had fucking Steve Addington, Dave Rogers, and then you got Adam Stevens because you were a whiny little fuck. Oh, yeah, well, you're going to have a chance at this little bit of money because Kyle Busch is right there with Truex when they went to commercial. He was faster than him. Well, that IndyCar race was shit. Any race at Texas Motor Speedway is going to be shit, let's be real. Truex leading at another 1.5 miles. Well, he's on the 1.5 miles the last few years. Ow. Can't say shit to him. He's a beast on road courses.
Frustrating, honestly. You know, it's honestly it's one of my favorite tracks. I love going there, and you know, the success has been pretty good. Other than, you know, just we haven't been able to win. So you know, there's been a handful of them that we probably should have won. So it's been a little bit frustrating from that standpoint. But I love going there. It's a great racetrack. It's one of my favorites, and I always look forward to it. Hopefully, you know, hopefully this time is our time.
Truex is your leader at 191 laps, but he's never won here or at Texas.
Yeah.
So Larry Truex has led 46 laps today. What about that status, Coach?
Well, we continue to monitor the Toyota camp, and we know this has not necessarily been their playhouse. As you mentioned earlier, they've not won here since 2013. We race here once a year, Mike, and in the last 3 years, 3 races, the Toyota camp as a whole, they have led a total of 40 laps, and now Martin Truex Jr. has led 47. Last year, Martin led 4 laps, the only Toyota driver to lead a lap, and that was only through the cycle of green flag stops.
So Larry, that just to me begs the question of what have they done? What have they been able to improve on? Because we've already documented this year's not been a really dominant year for Toyota.
He's only third, though. God, I don't see how he's going to make it on gas. I don't buy it. That's a long way.
Right now, you can make it the rest of the race.
He needs a caution like now.
120 miles on anything. It's everybody else catches up, and I think that's what we saw with the Fords, especially the Chevrolet.
Look at Suarez cut a promo in his interview today. Loved it.
And your point, I think they
on
went to
the
work
Bubba
and
thing, and they said, well, every Watt driver should wear a Watt Loss badge shirt to see how they like it.
There's a black NASCAR official who took a knee. And at the end, he goes like this. He goes like... I was like, fuck yeah. I shared a picture of it.
Now, Boyer has not slowed up that much. He was keeping pace with Kyle Busch.
I feel like his tires are just going to explode here in about 12 laps.
Yeah, but if I'm John Klossman, I'm saying you can slow down a little bit more because we need those tires to go further than any of these guys.
My friend Michael here needs Kyle Busch to win stage 2 so he gets some money on DraftKings.
So far, the longest run on a set of tires we've seen is 55 laps. I think Boyer's going to have to go 63.
Yeah.
48 already.
That's still good. That's still all right. You get north of 50, you're really north of 52. You're pushing it. Excuse me. Dude, I played Battlefront 2. I think I can kind of get into it, but that game is so unbalanced. There's so many OP characters. Yeah, Anakin and Darth Vader and Kylo Ren. And then it's like, oh, you can also play as the Ewok. It's like, what the fuck kind of balance is this game? There's no balance.
Shoving it into turn 3 just as hard as he could, and finally prevailed. That could not have been good for those tires. No.
Bubba had another top 15 going, but had to pit for a loose wheel. It's 3 weeks in a row Bubba's been in the top 15 like the whole race.
on this abrasive track. And another thing that Clint can do right here is just try not to abuse that tire seat battle as we did at Hamlin. You know, this is a time where you've got to run.
I'm glad that there are people on Twitter grilling NASCAR this morning, because a couple years ago, Richard Childress says if you ever kneel during the anthem, you should be on the next Greyhound bus out of the country. Richard Petty said the same thing, and people are bringing that up on Twitter today. I just think it's just lack of practice, lack of experience. He ain't driven this kind of car. Like, you know, when the last time he raced Cup, it was tiny spoiler, 750 horsepower. Now it's giant spoiler with 550. I'm a little surprised that he's struggling as bad as he is right now, because he got a top 10 at Darlington. I remember they got to get a top 10 at Darlington. He can run anywhere. We got 11 to go in the stage, and Kyle Busch is just a second behind Truex. Even, God, Boyer's fucked regardless. He's lost the lead. He's dropped. He's going to be like 6 by the end of the stage if he makes it. If he even makes it to the end of the stage.
This is capital L, capital double O, capital S, capital E.
JEFF, JAR.
Because you've got the 17 of Chris Buescher taking the air off the 14 car, Clint Bowyer, and just right now, I'm sure he is not loving the grip level and how loose this race car is.
Got more playoff wins than Lamar Jackson. We got loose and better than Harvick. Oh, dude, no.
So Harvick Motors passed into 4th place.
Looked like early in the day Harvick was going to run away with it. He was who I picked.
I seen that his contract expired.
Fighting for the last stage point.
I wouldn't be surprised if they keep him. What the fuck? Who else are they going to get drive the 43?
I want Bubba to race a different car.
If he loses that ride, he's done. Oh! Caution! Another front row car. Remember, Nemechek spun. Okay, that helps Bowyer. It's not ideal because he's 5th now, but that helped Bowyer. Every time there's a caution day, you pick. I said during the truck race, Chase is so traumatized after the 600, probably still stay out anyway, even though you absolutely shouldn't. Kyle Busch dominating the truck race. Speeds on pit road, goes out, hits the wall, speeds while serving his penalty for speeding the first time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he did.
Whoa, his own teammate. Oh, that's a teammate. It sure was. Or maybe he was loose. Maybe they didn't even touch. You can't tell shit from that angle. Jeff Gordon needs to stop stirring shit. Well, we'll never know if Bowyer's tires would have exploded into oblivion or not. Now, you know what this opens up the thing you could do here? Pit here and stay out at the end of the stage. There's only going to be 4 or 5 laps left here. You pit here and you stay out at the end of the stage if you just want to get the track position and drive away.
I would say, yeah, probably so, Mike. Yeah, and everybody will be on pit road because, as we mentioned, it has been a long time since they got 4
If I was back in there, Chase Elliott, who's got a good car but's been stuck in traffic, I'd stay out at the end of the stage after pitting here.
That's why I got Nemechek there to Buddy Kermit, man. He's on 55.
And like on the last caution prior to stage end, some of those lap cars may stay out and take a wave around. Mark Truex leads everybody down.
That's what most of them are going to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the tires wear out so fast. After like 5 or 6 laps, your tires are dead. But I think with just so few laps, stay out after this if you just really want the lead. They could put Bowyer right back in a similar situation, but he wouldn't be as fucked because it would only be like 4 laps difference. So, Kyle Busch, new leader, first time today. Look at all of them stopping, trying to get the inside lane. Look at that clusterfuck. Yeah. Trying to get that inside line.
was Ryan
The outside line doesn't screw you like it does at like Martinsville, but it's slick up there and you can't take off as well. So guys keep trying to brake check the field and let guys go by.
The 4 of Harvick and the 19 of Truex trying to.
You guys remember that time Trevor Bayne missed his pit box on a busy pit road and decided to throw his car in reverse and back up down pit road as everybody's coming behind him? I can't imagine why Trevor Bayne's not in Cup anymore. Trevor Bayne is one of the worst Cup drivers to ever win a Cup race. You know, he won Daytona 500 at one time. If I made a list of top 5 worst Cup drivers to win a race, he'd be on it.
Who's your least favorite driver of all time? Would Austin Dillon?
Fucking God. Yeah, Austin would be close to being in my top 5. My least favorite Cup driver of all time is probably somebody like Brian Vickers. Fucking no talent, useless, drove like a dumbass his entire career. Got lucky and won 2 races. But useless fucking moron who did nothing. He's at Hendrick Motorsports with Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Terry Labonte. And then Kyle Busch. And all of them just fucking smoke you. You got the same shit they got. There's always one Hendrick car that's off, but good God, he was so far off. It always seems like there's one Hendrick car that's off. They never have like all 4. The only time they've had like all 4 strong was like 2013. Gordon Jr., Kane, and Johnson were all pretty strong. 2012 too, I'd say.
I think my least favorite driver of all time is probably Martin Truex Jr. Just because I think he sucks and he got a really good car that anybody could win in, and then he was kind of an asshole about it. So like, I just don't like Martin Truex.
I don't like Joey Logano at all.
You could put Ryan Truex in Martin's car and he would win a championship. But Elliott Sadler in it, get him out of retirement. I guarantee he wins one.
Joey Logano is just a dick, so I don't like him.
I told Dell, I don't think I told you, one of my friends who works at a GameStop in Pennsylvania, Joey Logano came in, and it was like a year or 2 ago, and he had no idea who he was. He was like, I literally had no idea, but he was wearing a number 22 hat, so I go, do you like NASCAR? And he's like, yeah, I'm a driver. And I'm like,
I'd have seen him be like, hey, you're a fucking dick.
Logano does seem like the kind of guy that would wear his own merch, though.
Just out in public. Nobody else does that. Like at the track and shit, sure, or for TV and everything, but out in public wearing your own stuff? Come on. Oh God, the orange pedophile's on my television again. Bullshit. I did not hit her.
I don't see how a team gets busted cheating in the league. There's nothing happened.
Who was cheating?
Oh, the Astros.
Oh, yeah. I want to go back and slap that dude on the Kiss Cruise I told you about that was pissing off Paul Stanley.
Just yelling.
Let's go Astros! And I turned around and said, shut the fuck up! And looked right at him. Paul's in the middle of answering a question at the fucking Q&A, telling a story. This dude wants to shout about the fucking Astros. Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, wow. That one looking like it wouldn't have made it to the
Boyer wouldn't have made it.
A great time for the 14
Doing that
team.
something funny? The Golden State Warriors
drivers
are not
took
in
the
the
waiver
game.
wire.
Like when they
Kyle
come
Busch
back,
will
they're
be
not winning
later
the 22 best
on
games.
this restart.
So they're not even going to get
And I will say this, Mike, though, that problem's not going to go away for that 14 team anytime soon.
But look at the difference for Kyle Busch, 2019 to 2020. Through the first 9 races.
The Lakers, too.
Yikes.
If they can just keep their momentum, I think they've lost their momentum after
Well,
this
they're
play.
looking at turning that stat around here today.
The Lakers are weird because like everybody is like they've got it on their team, they're not gonna have chemistry, and they're playing like they grew up playing.
Michael Bush is going to win you some money, dude. Truex gets good restarts on the outside. Truex gets really good restarts on the outside. He's the only guy. It really shouldn't. But Truex is really good at it, I guess. Yeah.
Mark Truex Jr. is going to be pretty happy the way this start has gone.
Oh, yeah, Truex got this.
He's going to get a push from Blaney.
Never mind, I don't think you're getting any money. Truex got the lead back already.
Thanks to Wayne being a retard.
3 to go in stage 2. That's how much.
Kyle Busch sliding up the racetrack. Gonna lose some positions here.
Chase Elliott with a run. And every point matters, Jeff, because
Except not really.
starting lineup is
Okay, it matters for the starting lineup, but whatever.
12 getting the first 12 draws. 4 wide on turn.
Woo!
Good
Shit.
grief.
Matt Kenseth passed all of them.
Eric Jones.
Jones with an issue.
Well, he had a long pit stop because they were
Eric Jones is slow.
Oh, it out. That was it.
Stage would enter the yellow anyway. I ain't had Papa Johnson forever. I must be an idiot. But this shit's good.
I left it early today.
Chase
I
Elliott
felt like shit all day, so I'm just like, hey, I gotta go home.
only one to go in this stage.
I only had an hour left on my trip anyway,
And the pits are closed, so bad luck for Jones.
Dude, are you ready for the greatest wrestling match ever next Sunday?
Slade to get the second position.
They're promoting Edge and Randy Orton as the greatest wrestling match ever. Alright. I hope AJ and Daniel Bryan just have a 5-star classic on SmackDown Friday.
Did you watch that interview with Daniel Bryan?
Teammates battling it out here to the line. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch.
Stage winner, MTJ, again.
Stage winner again.
Hope somebody does.
40th career stage win. That's
40th.
8 more than any other driver.
Won a championship off of like purely stage wins.
MTJ.
Good for him, I
Hey,
guess.
remind us how his wife's got cancer, NASCAR. You do it every other time he does anything. And Truex just got up to 20th. His wife had cancer. What a comeback story.
I'm just glad that Truex is doing so well at one of his home racetracks.
One of 30 home tracks for Truex.
His home tracks include Dover, Pocono, Watkins Glen, Charlotte, Darlington, Las Vegas.
Oh man, let me tell you, Casey said something confusing to me the other night, right?
What'd you say?
Okay, she's gonna come up and watch a movie. She's like, hey, you wanna watch a movie and drink a little bit? And I'm like, sure. She's like, hey, do you wanna invite Tyler? Because he's one of my friends. And I'm like, I can see. And she just goes, I mean, you're more than good enough. You don't have to. And I'm like, what? You're more than enough? What the fuck does that mean, bro?
Oh.
Look at my record. The fact is that some areas, and I think, for example, I think healthcare is a right, not a true. I'm prepared to say that I have a record over 40 years, and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
He's gonna beat himself.
The fact is that some areas,
Look at my record. Here's the problem with Biden is he's clearly got dementia.
Yeah, he's losing it.
And like, I don't know if we want a president that's gonna lose. His VP pick is so important.
Yeah. Whatever happens, we gotta change what's going on right now.
You're gonna beat yourself.
If he loses, that will be replayed over and over.
Joe Biden is the best. The best thing he can do is not speak out at all.
Yeah, Razorfist just called him out on it. Said he's just hiding like a coward because he knows he says stupid shit, so he's just gonna sit there and not say anything.
I mean, it's the smartest thing he can do.
Yeah, because the other guy's just running his big fucking orange
Here's
mouth.
the thing. Biden better be so glad this corona's going on, because Trump would roast him alive in live debates, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Trump's very good with comebacks and snarky ass remarks.
Yeah.
So like he would fucking kill
God, he'd
Biden.
have Joe Biden say he'd vote for Trump.
He would work him into it.
Jedi mind trick. You just watch Trump. He's standing there. He'd go.
Dude, I was sitting in work the other day. They tell this coworker that we got to fold some boxes, right? And he folds about 10 of them, and then I look over, and he's doing this. Hold on, I've got a different one. He pulls out an acoustic guitar and just starts fucking playing it. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's gonna
dude?
get laid.
Well, he's like mentally challenged.
Oh.
But he also told us one time that he sucked dick for meth. And like, it was like his second day.
That's something to be proud of.
It was his second day, and he fucking told us.
Places in the top 10 today, you know the drill. You get free fried pickles and Hooters on Monday. And Chase
speaking
There's been a lot of push from everybody.
Steve Austin needs to be his VP.
that have safely reopened across the
The Rock and Stone Cold running the country. What kind of shit?
Speaking of Hooters, I think we need a pimple Hooters.
Now, Eric Jones had to pit with a flat tire. Remember that 4 wide coming off the car?
What about Little
Here's another
Raisins?
look how that rarely works. Yeah. Watch the
Look at Matt Kenseth.
Here's Christopher Bell.
Boy, that's all it takes to cut down that right front tire. There's the result.
You know, Matt Kenseth missed his pit box last week because he was looking for the 20 cars pit sign.
Those positions on those wild restarts.
Stay out.
I'm surprised somebody didn't try it.
Somebody.
Tires are just that important.
Like all the lead lap cars, there are now 29 of them. And Brennan Poole will get the free pass.
Dude, if there had been 2 to go, I would have stayed out here and stole the lead.
Brothers Pizza Cam on Kevin Harvick's car to the right.
Oh my god.
How's that Hunt Brothers pizza there?
Delish.
What? Hunt Brothers Pizza sucks. Like, I used to like it when I was 4 and lived with my family. That's the only pizza we could ever afford. So.
I got turned off of it since me and my ex got it at a gas station. The shit was like half cooked.
Close call there. Now, the timing line is the white line before the yellow line. That's where it's determined.
New leader, Kyle Busch again.
I had a delivery earlier. These people ordered
The order coming
$400
off pit road is at this
Wow.
white
Hit me
line.
$10. I was like, what an asshole.
What all they get?
I delivered
So there's look at
100
now
yards
Martin Truex is your stage winner.
and they gave me
Cross
a
that line
check.
first.
Absolutely.
$20.
Hey, Kyle
I went
Busch,
to the
Jeff and
general
Mike, the Fox
manager of the
Sports
store and I
Studio.
said,
You got
"You
us?
gotta do something." But then I had to go
Well,
4
and,
different times.
you know, it hasn't been
Was
the
that
kind of
Shaq
season to
Jr.?
start so far in
He came in
2020
and ordered
that we
some stuff
expected
today.
out of you compared to last year. But
Yeah,
man,
it was like,
today
hey,
you
man,
guys
I
look
hit a
like you've
bunch
got
of
these
shit in the
Toyotas
ceiling.
tuned up. What do you think
We're
your
like,
chances
what?
are to win this race
And
today?
so, like, we get a ladder. We, like, move ceiling tiles and find, like, boxes upon boxes of, like, computer parts and stuff. And, like old keyboards and shit. It's like, what?
Yeah, we were catching up there a little bit on that long run before we got the 4 years.
Kyle's pit crew is trying to will him to victory.
So, I don't know what's
But Truex is the only guy who can restart in the outside lane and not lose 3 spots.
and making our Evan Camry the best we can to try to win this thing.
Yeah, it looks like you and Adam Stevens are definitely making some good adjustments on it. So good luck the rest of the way. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Toyota 1-2 in the stage. They had only one stage win entering today. Toyota's won both stages.
Most overrated of all time?
Which doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means people make it out like they're the second coming. Kyle.
Yep. What? I'm glad I have to get up out of my...
You know who's one of the most overrated NBA players of all time?
Anybody want this? It's ham and cheese.
I'll
Eat it.
Most what? Overrated.
I was asking you NBA
Dude,
player.
I get that Kyle Busch is amazing.
Yeah.
But for the love of fucking God, I don't care that he's won 97 Xfinity races when Jimmy Johnson's been in less than a quarter of the Xfinity races he's been in. I don't fucking care. So, yeah, he's overrated.
Whenever I think of overrated basketball players, two
That
names
was
come
kind
to
of
mind.
that was kind of a tough one.
Two come to mind for me. Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony. Both think they're overrated. Like, they were great, but people made it out like they were on the same level as LeBron and Jordan, and they were not. Also, there's an argument to be made that Kobe was a bit overrated. Definitely still top 10 of all time, but not top 3 of all time. Because you can't put...
What about Dr. J?
Dr. J? I didn't watch back then, so I can't really call him overrated.
Remember when Bam got Dr. J tattooed on the inside of his lip?
I really hate to say it, but I think you could call Bill Russell overrated.
Probably.
What about Bill
Because
Walton?
he's got all the rings, and that's all anybody talks
He's got
about.
like 11 rings.
But see, nobody ever talks about who did that play against.
Well, yeah, Bill Russell's this tall black dude playing against a bunch of
Exactly.
white dudes.
Pro Football Focus put out their list. They did it for each team. Who were the 5 most valuable players in a franchise through the last decade? Who was the Falcons' #1 most valuable player?
Probably Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Oh, that can't be right. You guys are stupid. No, it's right, dude. And Tony Gonzalez is 5th, and he only played like 4 years in the decade. It was Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Roddy White, Desmond Trufant, and Tony Gonzalez. Oh, that can't be right.
I want to look at this list to see the Steelers.
Steelers or what?
AB and Bill.
All decade team.
All decade team. Heath Miller, probably
For the 2010s.
AB and Bill, for damn sure.
You know who wouldn't be the tight end? Jesse James, because he can't score a touchdown. He doesn't know how to catch a ball. Cost him.
He doesn't know how to finish a catch. Trying to figure out what excuse I'm going to make tonight to not hang out with this chick that I really don't feel like hanging out with. I need a good one. I've had some ideas floating in my head.
Well, this will be an interesting one. The most dominant player in every NFL team.
Coca-Cola family of drivers are faring. Denny Hamlin in the top 10. Joey Logano lost to Dillon in the top 20.
Beyond, but he wasn't really dominant for you guys.
He was really good.
All on the lead lap.
89 to 93.
Currently 3 laps back.
Packers, Fred White, can't disagree, I suppose.
Field forms up double file to begin stage number 3. The longest of the 3 stages at 115 laps.
Linebacker Jack Landon.
It's something to point out, Mike. You know, the 20 car of Eric Jones.
I'd have thought Mel Blunt. That motherfucker just mugged people.
Unfortunately, just couldn't limp around there and stay on
It had
the
nothing to
ball.
do with steroids.
Down one lap. I'll be curious to see how he fights back to get back on the lead lap. How things unfold the rest of this race.
Mike Mitchell.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he sucked too.
Like he would get burnt all the time.
Only 5 caution flags.
That time he tried to break Alex Smith's legs really pissed me off. So I'm like, you suck and you're trying to injure the guy.
The team started with should be safely, new tires safely in the pit box and available for use.
We're casual college football fans here.
We're going to listen to Tim Feedle.
I'm pretty much an NFL guy all the way. I watch the big college games, so playoffs and bowl games and the occasional game through the year, but NFL and NASCAR takes up all my sports time. Bet Truex gets a good start. He's the only one that can on the outside. He got a good start again. Yeah, Kyle's got he's the leader anyway. He's on the inside, so. What a great camera shot. Can't see shit. Yeah. But look at the run. Truex and Chase are going to carry off a 2. Harvick's into second. That's big. He had a really dominant car on the long run out front in clean air. And he's going to get it. Harvick just got the lead back. He's clear of Kyle Busch. He's bringing Truex and Keselowski and Elliott with him. Chase and Harvick have been stuck in traffic, and they've got way better cars than Busch. Truex, I think's on par with them.
And that's how you restart third and take the lead at Atlanta.
Move by Kevin Harvick, the way he set up Kyle Busch to take that lead. You saw him get that run down the back straightaway, use a push from Kyle Busch's teammate Mark Truex Jr. and then dove to the outside and got to the quarter panel and completed the pass.
Brad's not a fighter.
Keselowski.
He said he thinks fighting's for idiots.
Started fourth.
He said every time there's fight, real mature is what he always says. At the end, there's a restart near the end of stage 2. He cut a tire and hit the wall. Killed his car.
Over Brad Keselowski's Brad slid it from, but what is it about this team and this driver of this 2 car that knows how to fight his way back?
So Brad got 2 of the luckiest wins ever, and he won 2 random draws to be a pole sitter since they've been back. What the fuck? The random draw, he won it twice.
Loses all the downforce, slides, doesn't check up though. Chase Elliott stayed in the gas, still was able to make that pass out.
I got pizza for once and didn't regret it.
Top to bottom elevator shot. Chase trying it there. Second place, teammates.
Wow.
We had heard from Kyle Busch. Adam Stevens and Kyle have done some great job making some good adjustments and getting the balance right on the 18 of Kyle Busch. And then on the
Poor Boyer.
Jr. looks like he and James Small, they've maybe gone the wrong direction, or the track has changed. He doesn't seem to be as good right now in this stage of the race.
Last time by, Kevin Harvick's last lap was the fastest lap of the race, 31.57.
Harvick needs clean air and a long run.
Jeff, I do think this track is changing. The ambient temperature is coming down, which means the track temperature is coming down. So this is definitely going to go through.
Stenhouse is 11th.
Over these last 100
Hey, I mean, he's a good driver. He makes stupid mistakes a lot, but he's talented.
Somebody was comparing him and Chase because him and Chase are very similar. But Stenhouse makes like 10 times the mistakes that Chase makes. Chase is a much smoother driver. Chase does the stupid shit Stenhouse does, but he doesn't wreck anybody.
Well, and Chase also has the advantage in NASCAR and letting his car pass inspection regardless of what happens.
Knows how to change to the conditions, and I believe that's what
Harvick's not driving away from Kyle Busch. I'm surprised. So this is the strongest Kyle Busch has been all day. Because Truex hasn't even gotten to Kyle.
You see it back down to the bottom. I mean, I really think the preferred line in turns 3 and 4 is the bottom, but you have options down here, 1 and 2. You can run that very bottom, or you can run about 3 lanes up.
Our Penske teammates, Blaney and Keselowski, fighting it out for
Logano had a penalty in the early in stage 2, and he still ain't come back from it. Logano's 15th.
Congratulations to Scott Dixon winning that race.
Ain't hurting my feelings.
You see here, here's a difference down in 3 and 4. You can run different grooves in 3 and 4, and you might want to search for clean air like Brian Blaney's doing. We've seen a couple others do that same thing, but it just doesn't seem like the high line works as good in 3 and 4 as it does down here in 1 and 2. Again, straddling that seam.
100 to go. That's not that much.
That's the line I always love to run. It's just something about that part of the racetrack that allows you a little more room to slide.
I will say, since they've been back, they've been on to something with these shorter races. I'm not saying shorten them to like Xfinity length, but why is this race 500 miles? Atlantic could be 400. Like the second Charlotte race was like only 312 miles. And the second Darlington race was 312.
Man, fuck, he's the only fucking person who does. He pulls the boxes like this and makes no sense.
Gotta take that box back over there. Tell him I want my money back. The box was fucked. My cat can't play in these boxes. Now Harvick's driving away, and now Truex is passing Kyle Busch. Again. Blaney was junk at the start of the race, and he's 6th now.
Earlier it was like Harvick, Truex, and then 12 seconds into 3rd.
Yeah. They had 12 seconds on Boyer in 3rd for the entire first stage.
Kyle Busch all but caught Kevin Harvick, and now, very suddenly, he's faded to 3rd.
Yeah, I just don't know if maybe that pressure he put on Kevin Harvick abused those tires.
Somebody's going to fuck up and give it to Keselowski again. Chase and Keselowski are in the perfect spot for when these 3 fuck it up. If they do. Busch is going to hit the wall. Truex's pit crew is going to fuck him. Harvick's crew chief's going to make a bad adjustment, like they did in stage 1. They better hurry because he's about to be gone. Well, they're about to be both gone from Kyle. Stenhouse 11th.
And it's Ricky Stenhouse and Kurt Busch here for 11th.
Listen to Kurt Busch on Dale Jr.'s podcast. Kurt Busch is not a fan of Ricky Stenhouse at all. He had nothing good to say about Stenhouse. Because for some reason Stenhouse's name came up. I love during the iRacing stuff, Bubba goes, "Man, Ricky, we've raced 10 laps and you ain't caused a wreck yet." And then Bubba goes, "Hey, Suarez, you driving like that is why I flip you off every damn week."
I think Blaney's going to be in the 2 car next season.
Me too.
Oh, that would
DiBenedetto's going to get the 12, and they're just going to move Blaney to the 2, and fucking Cindric will get the 21 or something. Or maybe Chase Briscoe. Maybe Chase Briscoe will get it for a year or two until we can get to Stuart Haas car. And Keselowski will be in the 48. I have to tell you when they come back for commercial at Almirola, and Austin Dillon's having a terrible day.
This guy on the NASCAR subreddit's friend just bought this.
It'd be cool to have. This race started at 3 o'clock. It's fucking 6 and it ain't over.
I did not know that.
What?
They were going to make a Space Jam movie with Jeff Gordon called Race Jam.
Yeah, they were. I heard about that.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Would have been amazing to see. Not saying for a good reason.
Yeah, Space Jam is not aged well.
Eric Jones says he's tired of getting run into by Christopher Bell. That is a particularly interesting rivalry since we all know that Bell is going to take Jones's ride. So that's pretty juicy right there. Any race that's not Darlington, Charlotte, or the Daytona 500 should not be 500 miles.
Zachary Hubbard's about to get some fuel here.
Oh, wow.
Everybody that's won this year has only had one number in their car. Like, even the double digits have been the same number.
Ooh.
The 11, the 22, the 88, the 22, 4, 11, 2, 9, 2. Zachary Hubbard proof that it's rigged. And
Now, I don't need to tell you what that means.
now, clearly this means that Dale Earnhardt faked his death. Did he say that? Or
Does that mean we
Yeah.
need to bring the 99 back and put Carl Edwards in the 99?
Get him back in there.
Somebody call Carl.
We're back.
Our Quick Trip 500 is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. And by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of NASCAR. Perfect for race fans.
Somebody on here complaining about double wide restarts.
91 laps complete.
It's only tough because at certain tracks it's so crippling. Like if you just say, oh, you're fourth. Well, congratulations, the guy in fifth's got a better chance than you because he's in the better lane. That's why people get frustrated by it.
He's won both stages so far in this race. The last time he did that was at Martinsville, and guess what? He went on to win. I think he gets win number 1.
Martinsville, Wednesday night at 7.
Jeff Kevin Harvick got his first career win at Atlanta back in 2001. It took him
Dale Jr. racing on Saturday in the Xfinity race at Homestead.
Atlanta Motor Speedway. I was a little
He said he's not looking forward to it because it's going to be like 99 degrees because it's Miami in June.
Bring back Scott Riggs.
He was actually all right.
That's a bold prediction. So.
Kyle Busch started the final stage with the lead. He's won here for 2 different crew chiefs. Adam Stevens.
Steve Addington.
The third for Kyle.
Steve Addington, Dave Rogers, and yeah, he's trying to win for his 3rd different crew chief. Harvick's only got a 2nd.
88 to go. It's rigged.
Yeah.
Harvick's lead is opening up.
I told you no matter who wins the random draw for the poll every week, rigged. It could be anyone. When Brad won the first one back, rigged. Of course, when Chase won it this week, rigged. Brad wins it again, rigged.
Interesting question. Best NASCAR driver to never get a ride.
AJ Allmendinger. He had a competitive ride. He had 2 competitive rides. AJ Allmendinger.
This guy said Dave Blaney.
Yes. I would put Dave Blaney way up there. Dave Blaney's one of the best Cup drivers to never get a top ride. He's just now got a good ride.
Whoa, this guy says Corey LaJoy.
I don't buy the Corey hop. It's horse shit. I don't buy it.
Somebody said that he's here. He said that he hopes Corey gets the 48.
He's campaigning for it. Who wouldn't be? Dude, when when Kyle Larson got fired, Kurt Busch said John Hunter Nemechek called him and begged. Even though John Hunter's got a cup ride, he wanted to get the fuck out of that 38 and go drive the 42. And Kurt was like, see, I was in a tough spot because I was pushing for Tony Stewart. Kurt wanted Tony Stewart to drive the 42. He was trying like hell.
Martinsville was no Bristol. Somebody on there said Danica Patrick, but they were joking.
I was about to say, good God, what do you want? Stuart Haas won 2 championships while she was there.
I agree with this. Mike Farmer.
Who else? I'm trying to. I know Dave Blaney. Dave Blaney's always one I fight for.
I gotta agree with Dale Sutton and go with
Yeah, Ganassi at the time Juan was there. They were between 10th and 20th place. Now they're pretty good. They were just starting to get a lot better right when Montoya was on his way out. Ganassi from 2004 to 2013. There's the 00 getting in the fucking way. They already threatened to park his ass earlier. Truex is cutting into that lead. It's just like the first stage when he ran him down. Only he's doing it faster now. He didn't catch Harvick in the first stage till after pit stops. God, there's been a lot. I can tell you Cup teams of the 2010s, Roush, for being as strong as they were from 2000 to 2009 to be as shit as they've been the last decade. Oh, yeah. I remember them. BK Racing, yes. No, it was Burger King. Well, no, a guy who managed the Burger King bought a team, called it BK Racing without Burger King's permission, and he paid them to let him put their logos on the fucking cars. I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, they bought the assets when Red Bull Racing sold. They're the ones that bought them. So they were using like old as fuck Red Bull Racing cars for a few years. And Red Bull had finally gotten to the point where they were an alright Cup team. Because like Brian Vickers won a race for Red Bull. Casey Kane won a race for Red Bull. Yeah. No, Sauter didn't win. He finished 17th but got disqualified anyway. Yeah. Here comes Truex. Again, but way quicker than the previous time. Harvick needs to pit first as soon as they can make it. But that's like 30 laps from now. Almirola's 19th, Austin Dillon's 16th. That's as good as Austin Dillon's run all day. Lap car.
It's hard to remember Chase was in the 24. It's hard to remember.
Yeah.
Nice job adapting and moving around the Suarez vehicle and not losing too much time to Ryan Blaney, he's working hard to try to make that pass on Chase Elliott. He's going to dive down to the bottom here, 1 and 2. Look how high on the racetrack Chase Elliott's running out low. Ryan Blaney is.
Well, Chase is up in the Harry-Gant groove now. And that's one of the fun things about coming to Atlanta and watching a race.
Dale Jr.'s going to rub the entire outside wall dry next week as high as he's going to run because it's going to be Homestead. It's going to be hot. I tell you what killed Homestead, this aero package, because the Xfinity car still put on a hell of a show there. It's Phoenix. But after the Phoenix race they had earlier this year, I'm all for it because it was pretty good. Harvick and Kyle Busch. If I had to pick a Final Four right now, I'd say Harvick, Elliott, Bowman, and Hamlin. Or Logano. It'd be Hamlin or Logano. Junior kept saying, yeah, I'd like to try that. And he was being dead serious. Everybody else was like, And Junior was like, yeah, let's do it. Maybe if you take the restrictor plates off. Oh, I'm sorry. The taper spacer. Whatever it lands on, we're going there.
Oh my god. The championship.
Well, Chase Elliott will win the championship every year if they go to Watkins Glen.
Is that Larry that you had for everybody else? However many of it was 3 or 2.
You know who would never win?
Well, again, you can split this in one stop, but there is a way that you could divide it in thirds. Not sure anybody's thinking that, Jamie.
Yeah, Johnny qualifier 4x4.
Harvick stressed it out on Truex again through traffic.
He said we can split it in half and do 55.
Over half a second added to his lead from the last time I looked.
So I talked to his tire specialist and asked if there's anything you can do at this point. He said I can add a little air pressure, but we have not done that yet. We'll think about it on this next stop.
I mean, the way this track is new tires are so important. To me, if you know no cautions are coming up, the faster strategy is a two-stop strategy. And I love fresh tires where I don't have to worry about it. But
There will be a caution or two.
If we only knew. Kevin Harvick, your leader, with 75 to go.
I hope we get through.
He needs to beat Truex to pit road. Yeah, I don't quite understand Battlefront 2. I just don't get. There's no balance in that game. It's been fucking with me. I sit here trying to think about it. It's like, okay, I'm the Stormtrooper now. Well, I mean, the Stormtrooper's okay, but fucking Anakin's gonna grab me from across the room and throw me to the fucking ceiling.
Is it inappropriate if you're on a date? Never mind.
Oh shit, it's Prince's birthday. Dude, that is the best Jeff Gordon Pepsi paint scheme he ever drove. And that was the last time he drove the Pepsi car. Fucking sick. Junior won that race. Jeff Gluck, because all day long when they see somebody straddling the white line at the bottom, they say that's the line that Harvick pretty much discovered, that you can actually straddle the bottom line at Atlanta and run really fast, and they called it Harvicking. And Jeff Gluck said, I thought Harvicking was when you shove somebody into a fight that you don't belong in. Ooh, Jonathan T. Gilliam, he's a badass. Today, NASCAR wasted about 10 minutes with over-the-top virtue signaling. This leftist political subversion is not a game, and I will no longer support anything or anyone associated with racing.
On Facebook?
It's on Twitter, some dude that's verified on Twitter.
Can I reply with, yeah, kind of like they do at the 600 every year?
Yeah, you want to go jack off the fucking Army at the 600 every year? Don't get me wrong, they deserve it, but so does this. Like I said, we're weeding out the boomers. Make NASCAR better. Get rid of the old fucks. He's promoting SmackDown Know Your Role.
The Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 in Atlanta with 71 laps to go. He's 1 second ahead of Martin Truex. Let's have a look at today's race recap, sponsored by
Tide. Oh, Advanced Auto Parts. Not as cool.
Laps, they brought the cars to a halt on the front straightaway as Steve Phelps, NASCAR president, addressed the competitors about the Trump America today. And after a 30-second silence for listening, they fired the engines, resumed the pace laps, and we got underway. Kevin Harvick, the early leader, falling Martin Truex here.
A guy I know from the cruise was saying George Floyd was a piece of shit and deserved to die just because he had a criminal record. So that guy's daughter deserves to grow up without a father just because he got arrested once. Cool story, bro. It's not, yeah, it's really not. It's like every fucking thing has been leading up to this.
Like, it sucks, but it's not just that
Yeah, there's been worse.
The tire mileage. 4 wide didn't work for Eric Jones in the yellow car. He got up into Christopher Bell, and that cut down the right front tire. Jones is still a lap down.
Shannon Sharp said, Drew Brees, just go ahead and retire. Ain't nobody going to respect you anymore.
Stage 2 also won by Martin Truex. Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick.
No, he's just working. His publicist is working on their 6th apology this week.
The lead, which he has not relinquished. And that's your Advanced Auto Parts race recap. They're your lap leaders today. Harvick 86 and counting. 6th place, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, we've seen today where Denny Hamlin has a good car on the longer runs, and as we get to this portion of this run, about 48 laps in,
We're going to race till dawn.
you can see Denny's really start coming.
Hey, Vito, tell him we're going to race till dawn. We're going to race till dawn.
Jeff, we've seen this in several races since we've been back racing. We saw it with this 11 car at Charlotte. We saw it in Bristol. We've seen it a lot since we've been back racing over the last.
It's a good thing Logano's not in like the top 10, or I'd be really worried.
He's very good at the long runs, pacing himself, taking it easy on the tires in the early stages of a run. But, you know, right now, he's got to find a way to get that track position a little bit further up, he and the team, so that they can take advantage of that long run speed if they're going to get the win.
Back here at 13th.
I'm glad racing's back, but we got a tough stretch coming up. Are you ready for this schedule? Once we leave Talladega, Pocono, Indianapolis, Kentucky, All-Star race at Charlotte, Texas, Kansas, New Hampshire. Kansas and New Hampshire will be good. The others are iffy. Xfinity's doing the Indianapolis road course. Yeah.
Logano has won 2 races, also one of those on a mile and a half. So yeah, I expected a little bit more out of those guys. And here's Denny Hamlin again continuing to march forward on this run.
Hamlin restarted 8th, is now 5th. You're riding with Daniel Suarez. He recently made a stop for tires. Corey LaJoie ahead of leader Kevin Harvick, and here comes Suarez with those 4 feel goods.
Yes, they feel great right now.
Matthew Benedetto's in the pits. Austin Dillon is in. Cole Custer is coming. These are cars toward the tail end of the lead lap.
Well, I mean, you can technically make it from here, but your tires won't.
Just trying to pit a little early, what we call short pit, to try to take full.
That's way early. 63 to go. It's just Austin Dillon and Cole Custer. They're not going to be a fucking factor in this. About 55 to go. I'd probably come in, though.
Excuse me, 23. Ryan Preece, last car on the lead line.
Every time Eric Jones gets himself in position to be the free pass.
Cole Pern is shitting all over Fox's broadcast as they were saying these teams might split this final stage into thirds and pit a couple of times. And Cole Pern said, ain't nobody going to split the stage in third. What in the fucking world? I love Cole Pern on Twitter because he was a good crew chief, so he knows his shit. And he's talking about Jeff Gordon and them. What the fuck are you talking about?
Ricky Stenhouse is going to give up a top 15 position to pit. And a few more takers here. Now, all of these are in the second.
Ryan Newman.
Cars that are on the lead lap. Ryan Newman. Another one.
Ricky Stenhouse.
Newman a lap down.
As slick as this track is, I can't believe he doesn't have a mark on his car.
But so far, among the leaders, the top 15 cars, no takers. But for Jimmy Johnson, who was 10th. Ty Dillon, too fast entering pit road.
It's pit road as Jimmy Johnson exits his pit stall.
Bubba Wallace is in. So now these are top 15 cars that are pitting.
60 to go.
Trying to get a jump on the leaders. Clint Boyer coming this time. He's the 8th place car. Kevin Harvick so far staying out, as is Truex.
Ooh, Boyer's going to get held up here a little bit. I hate when that happens in NASCAR 2005. Guy's pulling out of his pit box as I'm coming down pit road.
And that right rear looked pretty good on Boyer's car. I didn't see any evidence.
Wow, I can't believe a racist guy would say something like that.
I don't think it's using the right rear as much as it had been. Chase Elliott coming into his
Yeah.
Kurt Busch on pit road.
Now some real contenders are pitting because Chase and Kurt Busch are pitting. 59 laps to go. Like I said, around 55, I would probably come in. Truex is pitting. Truex beat Harvick to pit road. Now that'll bring everybody, yeah. Harvick's in. 58 to go. Harvick's pitting.
Leader Kevin Harvick head to pit road as soon as he saw that the 19 of Truex is on pit road. Now they're coming.
Remember, they're not sliding into third.
Team's been solid all day. 4 tires stop here.
Now Harvick's going to take no tires here, and then when they split into thirds, then he'll take his tires after he's lost like 17 seconds a lap. Or his tires exploded, which comes first.
Ryan Blaney takes over the lead.
Penske cars have been staying out as long as possible all day. Every time there's pit stops, they're the last ones in. That's how Brad steals so many wins. But even he's in now. They're the last ones in. Logano's still out. Oh, I'm sure there'll be a caution now. Logano's out. He's got the lead now. There will be a caution here.
He is the leader. Cars with newer tires flashing past him.
Trying to pull the same strategy when he was preaching for Brad Keselowski. Now he switched over here to Joey Logano.
Joey's pitting this time, I think. Nope, he's staying out again. Bowman's staying out too, so is Michael McDowell. Now Bowman's in. Logano's got to pit anytime now.
The way the tires give up, if we catch a caution right now, even all these drivers that just pitted under green, they would follow Joey Logano right down pit road again for 4 fresh tires if we could get a caution.
They're getting up on the wall.
What they're hoping for, right, is that caution to fall at the right time. And we've seen it happen before. Alex Bowman in his pit stall.
He's coming in now. Okay, so we dodged that bullet.
Jimmy Johnson and Clint Bowyer just run 32.50s. Logano was a second and a half slower than them. That's just too much to give up to stay out.
I mean, I think it's worth risking for a few laps.
Excuse me.
Not a lot longer.
So Michael McDowell.
Harvick's got how much over Truex? We'll see in a second. 2 seconds. That's about the same. A little more, actually. There will be a caution by the end of this race because somebody's tire will go. Those guys that pitted with like 63 to go, they'll either try to pit again, or if any of them tries to make it, they'll blow a tire. Somebody will spin out.
From here to the checkered flag.
I thought Martin Truex Jr. by coming in a lap before Kevin Harvick might be able to take advantage of that in those fresher tires and get the lead, but it didn't work out.
No, 2-second margin before pit stops, 2-second margin now.
So a lot of credit to the pit stop, to the pit crew of putting together 2 even stops and these drivers being even on.
Matt Kenseth's 14th. That's as high as he's been all day. Austin Dillon's 12th. I didn't see Almirola. Wasn't looking. Almirola's 19th still. Shut up. Actually, no, he didn't.
That's pretty harsh right there.
Just flat out saying something that ain't true, too. Go figure.
You know where he lives?
No.
White Plains, Kentucky. Meet me in fucking White Plains.
Kentucky? I was in White Plains, New York once. White Plains, huh? You don't say. You know what else is dumb in Star Wars Battlefront 2? Playing as Han Solo and getting your ass kicked by fucking Force users. Think about it. He's got a fucking blaster. Dude, you should hear the guy they got doing his voice. He sounds just like Harrison Ford. It's not Harrison Ford, but he sounds just fucking like him. I'm Han Solo, Captain of the Millennium Falcon. Maybe they got that deep fake guy from YouTube. That shit's one of the funniest YouTube videos ever. I've been busy, George. You want to do another picture, Harrison? Nah, I'm good. I'll give you $50 million, and the guy's Harrison Ford goes.
Hey, do you remember the really shitty NFL memes like Matt Ryan that said fire?
Oh God, they don't understand memes. That's what happens when boomers try to meme.
It was retarded.
I'm really glad my generation's not fucking retarded and hateful. We might not be that smart, but we're not hateful. And we know memes.
That's Gerald Duke in the 92.
Who?
From Atlanta, worked at the Ford plant.
Kidding.
Jumped 19 times as a paratrooper behind enemy lines in World War II, came home to race stock cars, and competed here.
Prince. It's Prince's birthday, too.
Speedway in 1960.
Get some pancakes in honor of Prince.
Age 92. One of America's greatest generation, war heroes.
Greatest generation, my ass. Tom Brokaw's a punk. I'm 6 years old, but I'll beat your ass.
Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney. The top five, and Blaney thinks he may have a vibration. He's called into his crew.
Is Truex pitting?
To be on the alert.
He just waved his hand out the window. I don't know if he was waving at the lapper for letting him by or what.
You got to be careful getting on pit road. You don't want to give up much time. And under green flag.
Nah, he's staying out. I thought he might have a vibration and was pitting.
Do everything right to get your driver out ahead of who he's competing with, and sometimes that's what.
To quote Danica Patrick, you could just feel that one start to come. She actually said that on the radio once. That's the best one. Or when Chris Collinsworth goes, and then you see that guy coming right in your face.
My favorite thing I've ever heard is still he's had a worse week than Harvey Weinstein.
And that shit was funny.
Oh my God.
Al Michaels ought to be ashamed of himself.
Man, I'm just watching football together, and that shit was so funny.
Yeah.
20 lead lap cars now back to level 1.
Yeah, me too.
Starting to miss it.
God, he knows we're in the Super Bowl next year. You're never going to beat it. The Chargers.
Brad Keselowski, one of those drivers that maybe stayed out a little bit longer than
The
some
Chargers
others.
fans are the only ones that are like up in NASCAR.
There they are.
Lost some positions, but you'll see
Filling
he'll
up
start
those
to make those up as we run green.
What do you mean?
here.
That's how most of
Continues
the
under green.
NASCAR race look anyway.
I love that joke, and I love when people just post pictures of Darlington, Daytona, and Bristol and go, yeah, looks empty.
Come on, man. Whenever we go to a race, there's tons of empty seats.
Yeah, we can see them, though, because we're, like, amongst them. The crowd at the 600 last year was bigger than the year before, though.
Steering box and those hands working.
Well, man,
They're not doing that for 5.
we feel bad for them.
Need a caution. Well, Harvick doesn't, but...
I can't wait to talk to Ryan Blaney next time and ask him why he's got 2 stripes on the steering wheel. I have a pretty good idea that the white stripe on there is where he kind of references that wheel. But
No,
you
the
would
white
think that
stripe
the manufacturer of the
to the
steering wheel could maybe take that other line.
Cameron, I forgot. Did I tell you why the IndyCar race was so bad? because of NASCAR. You know, they spray that sticky shit in the outside line at Texas because their cars suck and the track sucks. Well, it stained the track and it's still there, and the track gets hotter because it's darker there, and Indy cars can't run over it. So because NASCAR can't build a race car that's worth a fuck, and Texas Motor Speedway sucks, Indy cars being affected by NASCAR stupidity. NASCAR's even ruining other people's races.
The front geometry in these cars to work those front tires a little bit better. Run in a smaller wheel. Run in a faster it is a lot of the driver preference. If you got really quick hands,
Well, it's a real easy decision to make. 4 tires, everybody. Nobody's trying to. Nobody's staying out. Well, Austin Dillon's 12th. He's trying to get that top 10 for Michael.
nice and smooth, just pulls it right around the bottom and makes it look easy.
Somebody's going to bust their ass before the end.
Austin Dillon trying to race for a top 10 spot here. This is where Wednesday night on FS1, we're live in prime time at Martinsville for the Blue Eagle Maximum Pain Relief 500. Then Sunday, NASCAR rolls into
The Dixie Vodka 400.
Dixie Vodka 400, 3:30 Eastern on Fox. Both races also available on Fox Sports app.
Bring back the Batman Begins 400.
Mike, you mentioned Austin Dillon in that 3-car sitting in the 12th position. Justin Alexander brought him to pit road.
Right now, Bubba's first car a lap down.
The last lap and the average call.
39 laps to go. Harvick's got 2.5 seconds on Truex.
Look at the gap from third to fourth. You thought that was bad, you should have seen it earlier. It was like Harvick
Man.
and Truex was like a second behind, and then third was 12 seconds behind.
Jimmy Johnson 6th.
Richard Childress, Jeff Gordon, all the way to the flag. Scored a very emotional win. Memory of Atlanta Motor Speedway's all-time winner with 9, Dale Earnhardt.
Damn.
2018. Not exactly back-to-back.
Oh man, this is going to be red. His third win in Atlanta.
Well, I'll certainly never forget that 2001 race. I mean, that battle in those closing, 25 laps, there was about 4 or 5 different cars. And then it finally came down to me and Kevin. And,
Almirola's a lap down, but he's a 19th.
but also a very emotional day. That was a huge win, not just for Kevin, but especially for the sport.
And now Almirola's in the free pass position.
The loss of the late Dale Earnhardt Sr.
That was pretty epic. That's one of about 10 races that I like to point to and say I'm glad I was there that day. Got to call that one.
He had to pit under green for like a loose wheel, I think. Lost all his track position. Ain't been the same since.
1.9 up right now.
Hey, send
36
back
to
that
go.
43.
Briscoe will have his ride.
Keselowski and Busch.
Again.
You gotta wonder what might have happened today had Kurt Busch started in
AJ Allmendinger in the 43. He was in it before that.
that
Put Brad in it.
Reed Sorensen in the 43 was, boy, the 43 ever since like 1984 has been god fucking awful. John Andretti won a cup race in it. Almirola won a cup race in it. That's it.
And then they finally made some adjustments to get this car right for Kurt Busch as he finds his way in the top 10.
behind him, Matty Benedetto, about 5 seconds behind Kurt. Who has had kind of
35 to go. Truex has cut into that lead. Here we go again. Right about this time, Truex starts cutting into that lead.
at stage 2.
It was 2.5. It's down to less than a second and a half, about, yeah.
Cushion of about a second on Austin.
34 to go.
And Ricky Stenhouse has been in the top 15 most of today, and it has been a quiet day.
Harvick's going to have to lap Newman before this is over with. Reddick's the next car, and then after that is Newman and Bowman, and they're both a pain in the ass, especially Newman. And there's 34 whole ass laps to go. 33 now.
So let's check in on our rookies. There's Tyler Reddick, currently in 18th. Cole Custer, 21st. A lap down, so is Christopher Bell. John Hunter Nemechek, 1 lap down also.
I'm okay with that right
is 3 laps down, and Quinn Houff is 9 laps down.
I can tell you my first day. First race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We came and tested. Back in the old days, you could test, and we were lightning fast.
Truex has not gained any more. It's 1.6 seconds.
That was November '92.
God, it's hard to say because I think it'd be about the same.
I think, no, here's what would happen. If nothing happens here. Whoa!
Oh my!
Never mind. ESPN was the worst at that. They would like yell stuff when
Oh, but their last year doing it, they got good.
Yeah.
2014 ESPN was the fucking shit, dude. They were awesome. How come they didn't play the clip of Richard Petty going, "Get the fucking fire extinguisher"? What about Dale Earnhardt that day? Dale Earnhardt was such a dick that day. 92 was a bad year. They lost a lot of motors. Wasn't in contention for the championship. Turn 1, first lap, wrecks the leader and nearly takes out all the championship contenders. Just because he's Dale Earnhardt. Davey Allison did get a little damage in that wreck when Earnhardt wrecked Brett Bodine. Just because he felt like it. Lap 1. Yeah.
But Allen did. And
So
won
like
that
they dress
championship
up
the
the
last
ball.
time
They got a 1.8 second.
driver.
Yeah, Harvick's starting to pad that lead again. It's back up to almost 2. That's his buddy.
30 laps to go. Harvick,
You know
that's going to be maddening.
What? I'm surprised more people don't. Junior regrets to this that Junior did it to him twice, but by accident. Both at Atlanta. Junior used to get this. Junior's like, man, I get this big run off the top. 2 damn Atlanta races in a row. Ryan Newman thought he was going to pull up front, and I just drove straight through him. Junior did the same thing to Carl Edwards in that Xfinity race. Edwards did the fucking, and Junior just ran over him.
Defensive standouts. Ty Dillon is 2 laps down, and these 2 drivers are fighting for positions on the lead line.
But Junior said Newman was totally cool about it. Down to 1.5. That lead's going back and forth. It's under 2 seconds. It goes between 1.5 seconds and 1.8. So it's nothing to freak out about yet. If it gets under 1 second, then you can start worrying. He ain't come up on Newman yet, but he'll get there. What?
A few weeks after we see him, they call him. Hey, can we do stuff?
I hope he was like, no.
Yeah, he said no. He got pissed off. They asked him to. Why do you gotta use his pool? I don't know, they're pools to use.
Motorcycle riders love the open road, and Geico loves helping riders get to where they're going. So to help even more, Geico is giving new and current customers a 15% credit on their motorcycle policies with the Geico Give Back.
Why don't they bring up when Vince McMahon wanted to fire Titus O'Neil for just playing with him? Somebody should really bring that up. Wanted to fire him on the spot for just fucking around. I thought Vince liked to fuck around. Wouldn't he try to shoot fight Kurt Angle all the time?
Reliability is everything.
All the guys in the bar start fucking with Vince and giving him their finisher. You ever heard that story?
Yeah, he got
The Doomsday Device, the heart attack. Fucking Davey Boy gave him like the running power slam. But Titus O'Neil's like, hey man, and Vince's like, all right, the fuck out of here.
Did you hear Taker talk about when Shane jumped off the cage?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you look like a man up there. I'm just like, oh shit.
I am the table. 25 laps to go.
It doesn't mean you're it means you're out.
Well, he's not going to be playing this year, so he might as well have something else to do. First of all, I hate those kinds of shows. It's fucking lame. I'd rather watch that Total Elimination thing with the Japanese dudes. What's it called? MXC, yeah.
I love that dude. It was so funny.
Don't get eliminated.
They just dumped over the comments like dumb shit.
I bet that's where Russo got the idea to dub over Japanese and Mexican promos.
Not exactly driving away,
out there.
Truex is
Hello.
making no inroads either. Kyle Busch
They
still
should have
4.5
Russo
back,
done
Ryan
over
Blaney 10.
Bro.
Seventeen.
Swear to God.
Mike, I got some bad news for the competition.
You never seen nobody flip like this. Harvick's leads over 2 seconds again. He's up to Newman. It looks like he's going to fly by Newman. Newman didn't even put up a fight. Or Newman's just giving him the bottom. Is going to run off the top and side draft him down the straightaway. Didn't get the chance. Harvick cleared him. So he got around Newman, no problem. Truex fans, I think that was your only hope if there's no caution.
As you watch him make these laps, he's just able to nail his lines and just wrap that line all the way around both ends of the racetrack.
Having the best car. Poor bastard.
Well, Mike, my trends, they've been a little bit...
Driving for the team that's won more cup races than anybody in the last 5 years. It's been a hard road.
This morning, Martin Truex just really wanted some milk, but he ran out.
And because of the pandemic, most of the stores were closed.
It's just really inspiring that he overcame that and won this race.
3 overtime finishes here.
We've had 2 cup races in a row with no rain.
I wouldn't be surprised if those trends show that it's probably happened while Kevin Harvick was leading, too.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the last...
By the way, I just want to point out, Harvick statistically has the best pit crew in NASCAR this year. They have been the fastest all year, on average. Yeah, I know. I'm going to say that now.
They're going to fuck up on a pit stop later.
Yeah.
It's going to be
There's Kurt Busch looking back from Cliff Bowyer.
Look how far back
He
his
is a
place.
grinder. He has fought his way to 8th place.
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to Kurt Busch.
They put Kurt Busch a lap down at the start of the race because he failed pre-race 3 times.
He also made some good adjustments here for this final run to the end.
You guys are talking about the track time. Substantial
God
cover
damn.
right now. A lot of
20 to go.
However, that does not help Cliff Bowyer in the 14. He's saying how loose he is, and he's telling his team, I don't think it's going to hang on.
Uh-oh.
The right rear tire we've been talking about.
Boyer's worried about his right rear going down again.
Pitt, don't fuck over your teammate. Don't selfish.
When Byron had that flat that fucked Chase at the 600, you can hear Spotter go, please don't spin out, because they knew that Chase was leading, and he just couldn't hold on. He goes, please don't spin out.
But he couldn't go as fast as he wanted to.
And I'm sure they're going to say the same to Boyer. Whatever you do, just don't spin out.
It's turning, and it's fast, and then it's blistering the right rear tire again. Look at Chase Elliott up on the fence down to 3 and 4, and how much speed that carries him down the front straightaway.
That's Kurt Busch, and
His
here he
team
comes
out of the
after Boyer.
600. You know, it was a road meet.
Yeah.
Just park here.
Long way around.
Spun out, could have kept going, but stopped.
NASCAR probably
Boyer's
called
working for him. Look at the run he gets off the car.
It didn't look like Chase needed the help, though. All them cautions added up, but he really didn't need the help that day.
That last time by,
I think that under
Chase
Green
Elliott's
his
actually
last
about
is going to
2
come back
tenths
and
faster
win.
than our leader.
Somehow.
He's going to make up 20
Hendrick
seconds
Chevy's
in
got
those
6th,
laps.
7th, 15th. And William Byron, who had a flat tire early, 35th.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson leading the Chevy Brigade in 6th position.
Austin Dillon's 13th now. He was 12th.
Brigade has brought him in 2-3 laps earlier than the rest of the field.
So you're fucked on your Almirola Austin Dillon top 10 deal.
Hold off that 6th position, but 17 laps to go. Let's see if we can maintain that position.
Jimmy, who got the engine spot
Jimmy.
to run this race today, running in 6th. Nemechek just ahead, 1 lap down. And Kurt Busch trying to get back to Chase Elliott.
You know, Mike and Jeff, we've heard Jamie Little talk about air pressure changes all day long. Let me clarify something. We're not talking about air pressure changes like when you go to the service station to put air in your tires. These guys are changing air pressure in these tires.
I love when they relate it to an everyday situation for the new audience. Or compare it to football.
Adjustment in these tires. That's how sensitive these race cars are.
His car's flat, so it'd be like when Tom Brady plays.
People give Eric Estep shit all the time because, you know, he's such a kiss ass. I love him even though he's a kiss ass. It's like, oh, well, he compared it to football again. Eric, he still can't go 30 seconds, so I compared it to football.
They're in 60th. For 7.
Working every square inch of this racetrack, trying to make
I
this
feel like
pass.
if Tart would be up
Missed the
front, he would
bottom
win.
right there. Had to go to the middle and then the top. Chase Elliott took advantage of
If
that.
the wave just comes out of nowhere and stays up there.
Now,
15 to go.
points are figuring into this. If Jimmy Johnson could pass 3 cars, he would draw with the top 12 for starting positions at Martinsville based on owner points.
Boyer's really slow.
13 to 24.
He's got a flat. He better get to pit road. I think he's trying.
The 14 here of Clint Boyer is going to have to come to pit road. Well, he said he didn't think he could.
I don't think he'll be the only one that has this problem.
They're going to throw a bullshit debris
Comes off
caution.
turn 4 to the pit lane, and Clint Boyer is going to surrender a top 10 spots to get new tires so he can finish this race. Now there are 10 cars, one left.
That would be good for Boyer, probably.
Right now it would be,
He deserves it after earlier, probably.
but now that he's getting lapped, it won't be.
He will end up somewhere between 15
God, what's up with their tires? Has anybody else had that problem consistently today other than Boyer? I feel like somebody's going to have a similar problem. Because there was a lot of guys that pitted with more than 60 to go.
That has been the story of his day.
Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon was the first one. And I know he's been driving hard because he's gained a lot of spots. We'll see. 12 laps to go.
Austin Dillon and Stenhouse are throwing each other.
should be able to stay one lap.
Matt Kens's first car lap down in 15th. For now, Bowman's just ahead of Harvick's.
And, you know, I was just going to say, this is what
Truex is cutting into the lead again a little bit.
if you want to build up a sizable lead,
And I can tell you right now, Bowman and Stenhouse ain't going to be easy to pass.
as the 4-car
Especially Stenhouse. And he's going to have to deal with them.
they're fighting to stay on the lead lap in case that caution
Truex has shaved half a second off the lead now. It's down to 2.5. It was over 3.
to close in, maybe about a second to that lead.
11 laps to go.
Sure, Jeff, with 11 laps to go, you have little to lose by battling to stay on that lead.
Last laps of the race. Can't hold anything back now.
Coming to 10 to go.
He's the best driver I've seen since Joe Montana.
These issues with Clint Boyer and the 14 car Johnny Klossmeyer.
You crazy asshole.
Teammates, and it certainly weighs on, for example,
I said Joe Montana.
what's going on over there at the 14? But these
I got
14
99 Randy
were all
Moss
their
and
setup
then
are,
Golden
and I
Mark
bet
Jackson
you already by
quarterback.
now
Wow.
they know what was a little bit different on
Running
that
that
14
kind of
car.
sucks.
10 to go.
Pushed them over the edge for that right there.
No doubt, Larry, and if I had to guess,
Yeah, they
That
sure-
guy that won the championship only running the ball. You see that? That's a big fuck you to Madden. I'd have done the same fucking thing because Madden for years tried to make everything fucking pass happy.
Matt running is really unbalanced this year.
Yeah.
Tell me 4 times is a trend. 9 to go. Alex Bowman goes a lap down. That leaves us 13 cars on the lead lap.
Been a long run. There's not been a caution this entire stage.
He's got the lead back up to 3.3.
Yeah.
Uses 2
9 to go.
Jimmy Johnson gains 2. One of them will get to draw for a top 12 spot at Martinsville. The other will not.
yeah, because if you're 13th in owner points, wait, you could start.
Truex will probably whine that Stenhouse didn't help him win this since he thinks Stenhouse fucked him here last year, even though Stenhouse pulled down on the apron to let him go by.
Truex is going to be like, I don't know why that Harvick
20
didn't
seconds off
park.
the 21 there. And about 3 seconds
Truex
back
is
of
such a
Kevin
whiny
Hamlin.
bitch. I can never
Excuse me, Denny Hamlin. Kevin Hamlin's a spotter. Kevin Harvick now 3.4 ahead of Martin Truex. Harvick just driving away. With
8 to go.
Yeah, Harvick lost a little bit in some lap traffic, but then he was able to open that back up.
Uh-oh. Ooh, Ty Dillon. Good grief.
Tight green wide with Ty Dillon in the middle. And Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch.
Ooh.
It's hard to get some of that lap traffic. You really open it back up.
Got past Stenhouse.
And these two, while they're battling, they're gaining on Jimmy Johnson. About a half a tenth a lap here.
Jimmy pitted really early too. He pitted with like 62 to go.
They have about 3 or 4 laps more on them for Jimmy
About
Johnson.
55 in.
This is when you really start to
They
feel
really
the effects
fixing
of
the
that.
tires that
Austin Dillon's 11th.
Cutting Chase Elliott a break right now.
Austin Dillon, this would be his 4th straight top 10 if he could get to 10th.
9 seconds behind Joey.
Yeah, he ain't got a shot at it then. The streak ends today.
Great battle for 7th place.
Oh man, this is fun to watch.
Joey Dillon, he's gonna wreck Harvick. And they're like, that's what Dale Sr. would do.
And at second place, a pair of teammates. Martin Truex, Kyle Busch. Truex has now dropped to 3.5 off the lead.
They just caught me.
He'll let him go, and once he's been lapped, he doesn't put up a fight. No point.
You know what I
You
would
see
do
a
if I was
second
playing
changes
NASCAR
hands
game?
What?
in
I'd
these
park my car
final
right now
5 laps.
Yeah.
How good is Kevin Harvick?
I do that shit when they try to fuck me on a scoring
There's
error.
only 9 other cars left on the lead lap.
There are so many scoring errors in the NASCAR Thunder games.
Wow. The top 10 are only ones on the lead lap. Wow.
10 cars on the lead lap. Stenhouse is 11th, first car a lap down.
Austin Dillon 11th. The last car.
Kyle Busch got by Truex for second.
Just sliding around at 180, 190 miles per hour, Mike. That's all.
Truex tires.
So the
Did something just come off of Truex's car?
Look like it. It looks like he's sliding too.
And his teammate Chris Buescher.
I don't know what that was.
Probably throwing stuff out of his window. We got plenty of time.
And Kurt's going after Jimmy Johnson.
That cut Boyer just like
On fresher tires than everybody.
oh my god.
3 to go.
Just having fun passing cars right now. Taking out a little bit of his anger and
God.
frustration.
And with our dynamic scoring, Jimmy Johnson had made it up into that top 12 in points until Kurt Busch passed him.
Yeah, touch was fast.
3 to go.
Damn.
2 to go. Probably not. I said not everybody would make it. Boyer didn't make it.
Coming apart. And is now on the tail end of being 1 lap down.
Well, this, yeah,
I
I know
don't
it's
see how
only
some
2
people
laps
are
to
still
go, but
running.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'd be worried if I'm some of these guys about those tires, even with 2
You see
laps
like
to
6
go.
guys below them at the same time. There's gonna be a lot of people killed. There's a constant.
Everybody.
Joey Logano, 25 seconds back, is the
Except Kurt
last
Boyer.
car on the lead lap.
We're hitting 1 to go. Credit 1 bank. Blah, blah, blah.
And the white flag is waving as we have 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And that is the mercy flag.
Wasn't a great race.
Yeah, this has been an impressive day. Kevin Harvick was strong at times, but he and Rodney Childers had to work very hard to get their car back to the front.
He had a 5-second lead out at least the whole
He pushed
thing.
to take the lead away from Kyle Busch.
At least well, I mean, it was him and Truex traded it back and forth. And Boyer. I don't know what's up with Boyer's tires.
Rodney Childers' birthday cake because
Hey, I called it, though. I picked the winner. Yep. Harvick. I told y'all at the start of the day.
51st career victory for Harvick, who takes sole
Kyle Busch, Truex 3rd, Blaney 4th, Hamlin 5th, Kurt Busch 6th, Johnson 7th, Chase Elliott 8th, Keselowski 9th, Dickhead 10th. That wasn't a great race.
And his 3rd in Atlanta,
I
tying him
had
with Kurt
more
Busch.
excited
The
talks.
second most wins here among active drivers. Jimmy Johnson has 5. As you pointed out earlier, he's now led over 10,000 laps since he joined Stewart-Haas Racing. This is his 7th season with the team.
Might find out just how much Goodyear rubber's left on these tires for Kevin Harvick as he
Well, I
starts
want
to
to
do
see
this
other
burnout.
guys.
The 44-year-old Harvick becomes the oldest driver to win Atlanta since Dale Earnhardt in March of 2000. Dale was 48 when he scored that victory.
48.
Ford has now won the last 4 Atlanta races. 33rd Atlanta win for the Blue Oval.
know there's no fans here to cheer on Kevin Harvick right now, but I think that Kevin Harvick right now is still paying tribute and waving to the fans in his own way. And paying tribute to Dale Earnhardt.
Waving at the fans that ain't there.
I have a feeling every time he wins here, Mike, this is
that
something we're going to see on Kevin Harvick.
A number 3 salute from Kevin Harvick and a
rig.
Remember we talked about Alan Kulwicki.
Dale was going to hire Harvick.
Here's a Polish victory lap.
Now if he wins it next year, it's his 4th win. He's the number 4 rig.
Harvick's got some catching up to do on Atlanta wins. He probably should have had way more.
Still a nice paint.
Yeah, it's a sexy car. And the fire suit is cool too.
Gets his 31st victory. He's had 28 of those with Kevin Harvick on his 44th birthday. I'm sure there's a big smile underneath that mask.
Definitely.
Chats with Bob Smith, the car chief.
Rodney Childers was so good he won a cup race with David Rudiman. That's how you know he's a good crew chief.
In 6 of the last 7 races in Atlanta, Kevin Harvick has led the most laps. And today, he leads the last one.
Well, maybe it'll be better next week.
Maybe today the
I'm guessing you can't come Wednesday night because you're probably working and shit all week.
I can probably come Wednesday.
7 o'clock on Wednesday, they're doing Martinsville. That'll be good. You know Martinsville will be good.
Yeah.
Jamie?
See ya.
Certainly is a special place for Kevin Harvick as he makes it 3 now. I saw Rodney Childers making his way off the pit.
That was the first real dud of the year. Even the 600 was better than this. The 600 had a lot more moments than this race.
With the flag in hand. A lot of stuff to get off. He's been on there for 3.5 hours at this point.
Got a top 40.
This is for you. And you just went reverse around the track with that salute. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well, I didn't get to show very good a couple of years ago with my gloves on, so I made sure I took my gloves off this year. Obviously, first win came for me here at Atlanta, and this is just a racetrack that I've taken a liking to, and you always come back and have those memories, and now you want to celebrate, you know, everything that Dale Earnhardt did for this sport, and to come here and be able to do that with wins and go to victory.
Stolen valor. No.
Just got to thank everybody from Busch Light. We've got corn all over our car this week. So Busch Light for the Farmers Campaign. Go buy all those corn cans so we can donate $100,000.
Kevin, this car wasn't a walk in the park the whole race. You actually said it was terrible at one point.
Yeah.
What did it take to get you guys steered in the right direction and so dominant there at the end?
Well, don't pray for any post-race inspection failures, because if Harvick fails it, Kyle Busch wins. And we just can't have that.
And then once I could get through those first 10 laps in my car,
If the top 3 fail, then Blaney wins.
and really start hitting my marks, and then by about lap 25 I could start driving away. So just proud of everybody from Busch Light and Ford, Stewart Haas Racing. Thank you guys for everything. Hunt Brothers Pizza, Fields, Mobile One, Jimmy John's. I know I'm going to forget somebody.
That's a nice luxury to have in modern NASCAR. Can't remember all my sponsors.
28th win with crew chief Rodney Childers, who celebrates a birthday today, Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. Kevin Harvick with a big celebration here in Atlanta. Joe Gibbs Racing, 3 of the top 5. Blaney 4th, and Kurt Busch up for 6th, the first Chevrolet.
Well, that race stunk so bad I ain't even hanging around for any more interviews. I'm getting the fuck off here. And I guess I'll talk to you guys Wednesday. Oof. I should have no problem sleeping tonight after that one.